What's up? It's Nostalgia Day. This one's for me. This isn't for y'all. Get over yourself. Not every stream is about you, chat. Some of the time it's about me. It's about my nostalgia. So here's what we're doing. I have actually not really watched in a long time the vast majority of DougDoug videos that I made over the years. This includes the Hearthstone ones from back in 2015. This includes all the early DougDoug ones, the Explain with Food. Some of them I've gone back and watched, but I actually haven't seen most of these in a long time. Also, I'd accidentally put a Dota video in here, and I don't know how to get rid of it. And so I thought it'd be fun to kind of just go through these and give little anecdotes about what it was like making some of these. So I have the playlist here. We're going to go through all of them in order from 2015 Hearthstone 5 arena tips all the way up to my retirement video and rank all of them. There are 213. This means we got to move fairly quick, right? I'm not intending on watching every video. That would take forever. Interesting, fun anecdotes if necessary. I can also ask you guys for votes if we need, so your thing will come here. So a 12-hour stream. I have an important commitment at 8 p.m. in 6.5 hours. We cannot go longer than that. Also, that would be so much longer than this needs to be. All right, we got to talk about how we rate things, okay? We have 5 secret arena tips, the video that I made in 2015. So what are we exactly voting this on? Is it how much I like it? Is it how much chat likes it? How funny was it? Were there particular moments that were super interesting? How creative was it compared to other videos? Is there like a sense of nostalgia, like just really being excited about revisiting that? How was the viewership? Not in the sense of like how big was the number, but more did people really respond to it in a positive way? Hair. Okay, all right, look, we need to broadly discuss how we're gonna rank this stuff. And by this stuff, I mean Hearthstone. Because let's be honest, none of these first 15 videos I made were that interesting. These are all in 2015, before I figured out my like DougDoug style, and I don't know if I honestly think they're good videos. Let's just start with this one. 5 secret arena tips. Let's listen to how I sounded 10 years ago.
Whether you're a brand new Hearthstone player or if you're a veteran just looking to hone your drafting skills, I've got 5 secret tips here to help you learn how to pick the perfect arena card every time.
I remember this very deeply because I remember that this was the first video that I edited or made. So in my brain, this is like me learning how to make a video. And there's like 3 or 4 versions of this before I finally posted it, because I would then go back after 2 months and be like, oh no, the pacing's all bad, blah, blah, blah. The one segment of this that I think is quite funny is that I picked up eggs and then threw them in my apartment, and the apartment smelled like eggs for the next year. And so my roommates weren't stoked about that. It's not that bad. I think it was a very good video for my first video. I think it was very good. Is it something that I would want to go watch? Absolutely not. I have not watched it since. He's bald. My face is bald in this one. I'm curious, for people who've watched it, what is your tier? My tier, I think, would be A. It's not my favorite video by any means, but it, I think, was very good for what it was at the time. Damn, down at B, you guys hate me. Or do you just hate this video in particular? I'll take all of this personally, by the way. I'm gonna toot my own horn here. When I posted this video, this is back in the Hearthstone days, got popular on Reddit. There's a little content creator named Disguised Toast who saw this video and apparently was like worried because I was gonna come in and like take the fire away from him. Something like that. I heard this secondhand. But apparently put the other content creators on edge, or one of them, maybe, supposedly. So I think this is good. I think people liked it. That being said, let's go on to this shit show, which is secret card ideas. I'm gonna be honest, I have not watched this. I remember thinking it was not good. Okay, here's what happened. I made the videos. I made 4 or 5 of them before I started posting, and then I started releasing them weekly. The first one got really popular on Reddit and got like 70,000 views. Oh my God. And then the second one bombed, and I freaked out and had like a huge panic, anxiety meltdown because I was like, oh my God, all this, it's all gonna fail. It's all going downhill from here. So I felt super embarrassed about it because nobody cared about this video. And at that point, I was too early in my creative career to know how to handle the ups and downs of creativity. So this video is associated with me of like a panic attack of realizing my ambitions and hopes and dreams are all crumbling to a crashing, depressing halt, and I can't do anything and I'm awful. This is where I would put it. That being said, I have not watched this since it came out. This is like 10 years ago, but it's a good video. Is it a good video?
Welcome to the first episode of Secret Hearthstone Card Ideas. All of a sudden, fucking Insane Bomber could just show up out of nowhere, start bombing everything, and you're like, what the fuck? I don't even own this card. And the bomber's like, esports, motherfucker!
I mean, he's trying. And let's talk about this as like a different person than me. He's trying. I think maybe you get a D for effort. I don't know. This is the thing. I don't know if it's a good video. I personally hated the feeling of it. And this is going to be true for the next couple of these. Actually, no, that's not even true. This is like one of my most hated. I think this is an F. Funniest shit I've ever seen. Okay, we're putting it in D because there's a lot of people saying S. All right, so little story time. This first video I put out, I had just quit my job at EA and I was like, I'm gonna see if I can do YouTube for a bit. Crazy idea, but there was some thought behind it. I was like, I have 5 months of savings I can live off of. So then I put out this one and it did well. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. And then I put out this one and it bombed super hard and everybody's like, you're trying way too hard. And I was like, oh my God, my life is ruined. I can't do anything. Fuck! And so then I dropped this one next. Jaina and Anduin get back together. There's some videos that are a series of jokes throughout the video. There's other videos that all lead up to one joke. And so I roleplayed as Jaina and Anduin from Hearthstone.
I realized that none of those pirates or dwarves or boombots could satisfy me. I thought I needed something new in my life, but what I really needed the whole time was you!
Oh, Jaina.
I still love you, Anduin.
Oh, Jaina. I still love you too.
Let's start over, Anduin. Let's get back together.
Oh, let's do it. God, I've missed you so much, Jaina.
Oh, come make love to me, Anduin.
Oh, yeah, here I come.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you gotta admit, that's actually kind of funny to build up to just like... It's kind of funny, dude. So I remember this distinctly. I put this up and I was like, fuck it. I don't know what's going on anymore. And then it gets near the top of Reddit and everybody's like, now this is fucking content. And then the mods removed it because it was like, they said it was barely related to Hearthstone and is too weird and sexual. So I had this emotional roller coaster where for 4 hours I was like, oh my God, I'm back. I'm so back. I am a content creator. And then it got taken off. See, I don't know. It's like a pretty funny edit, I think. It's just very cringy, but that's like the point. What were the comments? I'm so happy I subbed you after that first video. Keep up the juvenile bullshit. This person unironically said XD. I'm putting this in B tier. I think the joke is fairly funny and it was unique for the time. Okay, actually exact same concept for Rappy the Raptor. So this is a little more mature, but again, it was like taking an entire Hearthstone.
Let me tell you about my best friend, Rappy. He might look like just an ordinary raptor, but trust me, Rappy is so much more. You see, it all started 8 months ago. I was wandering through the forest of Stranglethorn Vale. I had just gone through a rough breakup and oh man was I heartbroken. I didn't have anywhere to go and all I could do was just wander Azeroth aimlessly looking to take my mind off the pain. And just when I thought I couldn't take the heartache anymore, that's when I saw him. He was just a baby raptor back then, stranded in the middle of Stranglethorn.
So this is back in my like scripted videos era.
So prepare yourself, Azeroth, because today, we're entering the Hearthstone competition! We've been training for months, man and raptor together, to show these cowards what two best friends can do! Now get in there, Rappy! Let's win this thing! Come on, Rappy, show them how powerful you are, show them what we can do, show them what two best friends can do, Rappy!
That's actually, I think that's a just well executed video. I will take credit for doing a good job. I will. I think that might be like A. I think it was a good video. Unironically S tier. I think S tier I'm reserving for like my favorites, but I think it's solidly an A. Okay, next up is this meme. You gotta remember the context here. This is when I'm still trying to figure out like what my vibe is, and every video is like very different and weird. So this one is just, you know, for people who played Hearthstone, there was just these iconic sounds. So it's like, what if you just put them over GIFs?
I can take the hit. Brace for impact.
Drink with me, friend. Challenge accepted.
Chugga, 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 chugga.
Behold the armies of Stormwind. You face Jaraxxus, Eladon,
Look at that
Lord
edit.
of the Burning Legion.
This is very Reddit coded. This is very much like, memes. And then it did really, really well on Reddit. I remember being like, damn, okay, I gotta do more of this. That being said, it's not like my personality at all. So I don't really like it, but it was very popular. I had 300,000 views at the time. I don't know if I'd put it in F because like it was well executed and popular. It's not just like straight up bad, but it wasn't, I'm not like proud of it. Okay, so put yourself in my brain from 10 years ago. I have these ambitions. I'm gonna quit programming and I'm gonna become a YouTuber. And I put out the first video, it does really well and I'm stoked. And then I put the second one and it fails and I'm super scared and like, oh God, it's all gonna fail. I was a mistake. And then I put out Jaina and Anduin get back together and it gets kicked off the Reddit. But I'm like, well, hold on. Maybe I am able to make things. And I make Rappy the Raptor. Not super popular, but Brian Kibler, very popular Hearthstone content creator and Magic content creator, specifically called this out and said it was a great video. And I was like, okay, I got something. And then I made a meme video and I was like, okay, cool. And And then I went back, to scripted weird bullshit that I'm like trying to be funny. I have not watched this since. I do not want to watch this. Okay, fine. We'll watch a little bit. I really don't remember this at all.
The opponent has a 25 minion kill streak.
What?
Tactical nuke incoming.
There's a tactical nuke in this game? I didn't know there's a nuke! Oh my god, no!
Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought. Okay, for the sake of time, we gotta get going. This, I don't know, D, it's fine. We'll move on. All right, this one I'm proud of. Sounds of the Tempo Mage. So this is when for context, in high school and college, I made music, and that was like my creative ambition, and I was always kind of bad at it. Then when I was trying to like figure out my content style, I was like, wait, what if I made one of those like remix things? And I've showed this on stream before, but this one is all Hearthstone sounds. And I feel like this was actually really sick. And it was cool to do this. It was like one of the quickest videos I made and ended up being one of the most liked. And actually, the guy who became the future director of Hearthstone, Ixcar, who now is the design lead of League of Legends, he told me that this is like his favorite video and he and his wife watch it all the time. It was like in person. I was like, oh my God. It's still before I'm like a, content creator, really. So this felt cool, but also context here, these videos were getting like 10 to 100,000 views, and that is not enough to survive. They weren't consistent, and I made like $5 total. I mean, this part rips. I would maybe put this in S, but probably A. Okay, I'm reorganizing this. Rappy and Sounds of the Tempo Mage, I think actually still hold up as a videos. This one is cringy and it is only nostalgia bait. These two, this can't be an A tier. I think for something to be an A tier or S, it needs to still hold up. I need to think it's actually still watchable. This is not watchable. This is like, oh, okay, good job, sport. You did it. It was your first video. Okay, this one's interesting.
Today I'm gonna tell you why you should root for the professional Hearthstone player, Purple, aka Purple Drank.
It's just fucking music. Okay, so this, I still didn't really know what I wanted to do creatively. And this is a very interesting video because it changed my career. So at this point, I live in San Francisco. I had quit my job as a programmer. I'm living off my savings, and I'm hoping that I could get my YouTube channel successful enough to live off of. That is not happening. It's getting some attention on Reddit, but like, that's it. And I've made like $3 total. And so then I was interested of like, ooh, could I make like a documentary style video about one of the people who's playing competitively? And I made this video, and it didn't get a lot of views. It was like one of the lowest performing videos, but I think it was really well made, and so it got a little bit of attention on Reddit. And then I got a DM on Reddit from Milkcast, who worked at ESL, who runs Hearthstone esports at the time, alongside Blizzard, and messages me on Reddit and says, we really liked your video. Would you be interested in coming to Los Angeles and helping us produce esports tournaments? And I was like, what? Sure, yeah. So it turns out ESL was running these events, and then Blizzard was paying them to do it, and they were having a really hard time making content about the events that wasn't super cringy and awkward. And so they saw this and was like, this guy could help us do this. He had a good eye for like finding people in the community to like utilize for things. He's a very good like talent scout kind of. And so I was like, yeah. And so that conversation, I'm a few months into quitting programming, trying to make YouTube a thing. And then I get this DM that's like, do you want to move to LA and get into esports? I'm like, I don't know what that means, but yeah. And I expressed interest, and the next 2-3 months of videos was all what I made while waiting for the actual contract and confirmation that this was happening. So this video is what kicked off this career change where I actually successfully made it out of programming and came to LA for a month, helped them out. They liked what I was doing. I got basically a job offer from Blizzard, but mostly from ESL, and I took the job and I moved to LA, and then that was like the whole career pivot. So this video, it was one of the least viewed, but it got me a career, which is kind of crazy. So I'm like really proud of this. It's, it's not like super polished or whatever. Honestly, I don't even care what you say about this one. It's definitely A. It's like important to me. It's very meaningful to me personally. Okay, I don't fucking remember this.
Host Ben Brode, and today we're going to be showing you how we cook up new Hearthstone cards here at
These are like sketches. I don't like sketch. Doug is annoying. Dude, I remember that. Oh, this is another video that's all building up to like one joke. My sketch videos are like funny but cringy.
Now, since this is a Goblins and Gnomes themed card, we need to add in a healthy serving of randomness, or RNG.
Okay, here's the joke, because Hearthstone was really random. This is like one of the main jokes. I was like, this is gonna rip. People are gonna love this. Ha ha ha. You get it?
Now it's time to give this new card a taste.
I assume I don't actually.
Oh! Oh my god! Ah! It's so fast! Get out of it! Toss it away! Throw it away! No! We ship it!
And that's how Blizzard invented Hemet Nessingwary.
Okay, that's kind of funny. That's a pretty solid bit. And then the end screen being silent over me vomiting, this is very funny. Okay, you know, I'm impressed with past self. That's a lot better than I expected. Damn, maybe I'm a good content creator. I think it's at least B, but that might be A, dude. Okay, honestly, I think I'm rating it too hard. I think this needs to be B, but then these need to go down into C. And secret card ideas, this needs to go down to F. I don't even remember what it is, but it has to go down to F because I hate it. I think there needs to be more of a spread. Look, ultimately, spoiler alert, I put out videos that I like. So, you know, I'm not gonna hate most of these. I only make a thing if I think it's entertaining. So I need to be more critical, I think, or let you guys be more critical. Okay. Next one, Mysterious Challenger drops the beat. This one's interesting because it was another attempt at using the sounds from the game and remixing those into a video. And then this one popped really hard and people really liked this one. I combined Doug's funny meme build-up joke, like sketch vibes, with the music. Like I put them together and it was cool. Also, you know what I will say? This song kind of rips. This is me. I made this song and it kind of fucking rips and we're going to listen to it. This is about a card called Mysterious Challenger who was used all the time and everybody got super annoyed at him. Like this card was extremely obnoxious and just dominated the whole game. And his whole thing is he says, "Who am I? None of your business."
None of your business.
Isn't that bass? It's great. It's great editing. All right. For 2015, it's great editing. The song sucked. What are you talking about? This is a sick song. You're gonna tell me, hold on. The next video is just the full song that I released. You're gonna tell me the song doesn't rip? I will not take any slander. I think this is just sick. I think that song fucking rips. I'll say it. I'm not that proud of that much music I made. That song fucking rips. And so I put this out. And what was interesting about this, for anybody who remembers Hearthstone content back in the day, the game director, this guy named Ben Brode, everybody loved Ben Brode. And so he personally retweeted this video back when Twitter, you know, people cared about Twitter. He retweeted this video and said it was really funny. Not only that, I then DM'd him on Twitter. I think he followed me as a result and said, this video starts with me saying, "Hi, I'm Ben Brode," and like making fun of their design process. And I DM'd him on Twitter and was like, "Hey, I just want to say, I hope you didn't mind about that Ben Brode Blizzard cooking joke. It was meant in good fun, but I didn't want to be an asshole." And so he DMs me back and is like, "No problem. I thought it was hilarious. Hey, if you're going to be at BlizzCon this year, let me know. Here's my phone number. We should hang out." And I was like, what the fuck? That's awesome. And so that, like, a couple weeks later, I went to BlizzCon, which is like a convention. He is one of the heads of one of the most popular video games in the entire world right at this point. This is 2015. Hearthstone is like top of the world. And I just went and like hung out with Ben Brode for like 30 minutes in the middle of this convention. It turns out he is actually as nice and awesome as it sounds. And he was just like the nicest person. I was like, holy shit. So between this video of Purple getting me a job offer in esports in Los Angeles, and then this one getting me Ben Brode's phone number, my channel wasn't doing well, but I was like, okay, there's something here. Anyway, I'm proud of this. I think it is actually just a banger, and this is A tier, and I win. Okay, the actual song on its own, maybe D or C. I don't know. It's not like that impactful. B for Ben Brode. Yeah, I might do B. This video, I thought it was really special. It was like, it got a lot of content creators in the Hearthstone space to be like, damn. That being said, none of them knew my name. It was just like, oh, that video was funny. I hadn't developed like a brand yet. Speaking of which, here's a video. I was like, well, that meme video did well. May as well do part 2. And turns out people didn't really care that much. I think this is this was a doing it for the algorithm, and then it didn't work, which made it feel even worse.
Sneak attack.
Hello.
Okay, that's a good one.
For action.
Cringe. It's fine. It's just Reddit slop. It's for people to like upvote references. Like, oh, that's the sound I like. Is that okay? What is this next one? Whoa, how to play Hearthstone with... Damn, I forgot how much like story there is to all these old videos. So you're gonna have to, and I'm sorry, look at my face.
Today I'm going to try to play Hearthstone using only voice commands. So I found this program, and if I say the following, mouse grid.
All right, so context here. I was watching Jerma985 at the time. He made a video where he played TF2 with his voice. That was where voice command stuff started. So I saw that, and I tried to figure out a way to do it, and I saw that Windows had a mouse grid program.
Mouse grid. That'll pop up this grid on screen, and now I can tell it which grid to click on, and I can also have it like drag and click. 4 click. Yes.
So, funny context here. This is the first gaming challenge video I ever did. It actually went really well. I felt pretty awkward during it, but it was like a fun concept. The first time I was like, here's a wacky way to do a thing, and I edited it together into a story, and it was really funny. I think I won.
That was great.
You might notice that the audio quality is really, really bad. What I didn't know, because this was the first time I recorded gameplay footage, is that I accidentally set the microphone to my webcam. So it's only recording off my webcam audio, which means the program could like barely understand me because the audio quality is so bad. And it turned out that made it actually entertaining. It would have been pretty boring if I wasn't like fighting the program.
6.
But it was the first gaming challenge video I did.
8 click.
And the first example of like using shitty programs, and it's way funnier as a result. So this actually, like, it wasn't the best video, but it was cool seeing this like premise works. Anyway, I think, you know, it's funny. It's fine. You know, it's fine. I think C is fine. I mean, C is still good, but it's definitely not something you should go watch. You know what I mean? Okay, this is we'll speed this up. This is the sequel to the purple one. This is another like profile of a player where I made like a little mini documentary, and this was Dog, who was a more popular streamer, so this did better. So I was like, you know, how do I communicate a story? And I think I did a really good job, even though this is not broadly appealing. Great job, me. That being said, it's not like something you should really go back and watch. It's probably like B. This video is better than the first documentary type thing I did, but the first one is important to me because it changed my life substantially. Okay, but let's move on. This one's interesting. Again, around this time, I'm in this weird period of like 4 months where I've quit my job. I'm putting videos out every week. I'm freaking out, and my anxiety is up and down every week based on how things are doing. But then I get a job offer on Reddit. The lead designer is hitting me up to talk and hang out at BlizzCon, and creators are talking about my stuff, but it's not actually successful yet. It's a weird, confusing time. And then Blizzard reaches out to me on Twitter, and they were like, hey, we like this video where Cristiano Ronaldo did Jingle Bells for an ad. Is it a car commercial? It's definitely a car commercial. I didn't know if they were just promoting the joy of Christmas, but wait, is it a headphones? Okay, I'm not even clear what we are supposed to be buying as a result of that. So they DM'd me and said, hey, would you want to do something like that? And I was like, oh my God, Blizzard's asking me to do a thing. I should do it, right? And so then I spent a week making this video. Now I assumed if I do a really good job, then that'll get me an in with Blizzard or something. Or they'll feature my video or something. Or maybe they'll give me money.
Happy Feast of Wintervale.
So these are all sounds from the game that I like pitched up and down. And I think I did a good job. It's like very well made, I think. Turns out I got a retweet and no money and no follow-up. But people liked it, I guess. So I think when I first got the DM, I was like, oh my God, Blizzard. Maybe I'm going to get a job with Blizzard. They were my dream company to work for at the time. And I was like, again, you got to remember, I am living in San Francisco. I'm burning through my savings every single day, trying to get into a different industry somehow. And like they DM'd me and basically asked me to make a video. And I was like, oh my God. And it wasn't until after I made the video and put it out and they retweeted it and nothing else that I realized this was not Blizzard like vetting me for a job at Blizzard. It was some person on social media who was like, you know, maybe Glutus could that'd be kind of fun. It wasn't like an official, it was just like a social media person who was like, yeah, wouldn't that be cool? And that was it. And there was nothing else that came from it. And I was kind of a little annoyed by that because I was like, dude, I would have made another video. Like arguably the quality of it is good enough. It might be like C. I don't know if you guys feel separately. C for scammed. We are entering the final video of the 2015 Doug era. Right around this time, it's Christmas time. The folks who reached out offering me a job in Los Angeles to help them make Hearthstone stuff, it actually pans out. I signed a contract. I'm gonna go to Los Angeles for 3 weeks. They're gonna put me in a hotel in Hollywood, and I'm gonna help them with their shows. I have no idea what that means, but that's locked in. And I'm like, oh my God, I made it. I did something. I found a new career. I have a path. The final video I make is this one. Now this song is a huge meme, so I edited it. This sucks. No, it does not. It's a meme song. All right, so it goes on. I forget how it ends. And I've said this on stream before, but one of the strange things that came out of this is Cynical Brit here was a very influential and popular YouTuber who around this time was diagnosed with late-stage cancer. And a few months before he died, he commented on this video, great, now I have triple cancer. And then he died. So that is the legacy of this video. It did not kill him. To be clear, the cancer was already there before. I feel like this is D. It's D because like people like this video. If you watched Hearthstone videos back in the day, I guarantee you heard this. Like this song that I made. And you probably had no idea it was from me. Okay, at this point, I made it. I'm fucking out. I successfully got out of programming. Now, I go to Los Angeles and I start working in esports. And for the next 3 years, I am no longer doing YouTube with most of my time. I am working on shows and running Hearthstone events, and I've talked about this in the past. So while learning how to produce events and working very, very, very hard, there's periods where I spent some of my free time making videos. The first, I forget, like maybe like a year into living in LA, I made Torbjorn Techno. Surely, because Overwatch is popular, if I do the exact same thing, my Overwatch video will also be popular. So I made a Overwatch remix that is actually like pretty good, I think, but this was very much me like trying to appeal, you know? It was like, oh, what do the people like right now? What's popular? Now, I will say, this video never got any attention. No one cared. It has, I mean, now it has 51,000, but at the time it had no views. I believe that the quality of the song is pretty good. I'm not saying that it's like your favorite song necessarily, but I think the production is actually quite good. Nah, this one's bad. Okay, but listen to the breakdown. Hold on.
Oh, let's break it down.
He said, oh, let's break it down. That's how you know we're about to listen to a sick-ass beat. I think this is really well done, but it's just not special. Like, I would maybe put this in F. I would say D because it's well made. I think the quality of the production is actually pretty good, but there's nothing creatively interesting about it, I don't think. It's very competent. And this is like a classic, you know, early content creator type of thing. Like when people are trying to figure out their style, that they make a thing that's very competent, but it doesn't feel unique. Like there's nothing there really. So, all right, let's move on. Fraud Squad. So while I'm now living in Los Angeles, doing a new career, learning, I still want to make stuff, and eventually I'll probably get back into YouTube. So then I try when I'm playing PUBG with my friends every night. This was a 10-minute compilation of like, you know, decent clips. They're fine. But I was trying to like edit music and see like, could I make it into something funny?
Holy shit, okay, I'm jumping. Doug! God. Doug! Where are we going, Doug? Where are we going? Doug! 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 Boy! Damn it, Doug!
Yeah, it was just like little goofy gaming moments. So this was like, the video is fine. It was another like competent thing that wasn't that interesting on its own. Nobody cared about it at the time that I put it out, but it was me starting to mess with, can I like have funny little mini adventures with people and make it interesting? I don't know. F, D, it's probably D, to be honest. F is like, it's aggressively kind of bad. This isn't bad. It's like well made. It's just not that exciting. Okay, so this is all in the era where I am like working full-time as an esports producer. I am not doing YouTube. But then Hearthstone put out a post for people who wanted to try to be casters, and I had for a while thought I would want to be like a Hearthstone commentator. So I just threw this together in like a day, and I thought it was funny. This is only to be funny if you watched a lot of Hearthstone, but I just tried to make like the worst Hearthstone audition I could possibly do.
Let's dive into this game. Now, Asimo got a Vulgar Homunculus, so it looks like this is a Rena Warlock versus a Quest Rogue. Asimo's going to start off. He'll play a Gulfshire Footman, so he manages to effectively use all one of his mana. Okay, all right. So Antrizi plays a card here. You often see these mind games in the beginning of a match like this. These cards are all fake. None of these cards actually do anything. It's about making yourself look big. You try to intimidate your opponent like a praying mantis.
I think there's, look, some videos I've made over the years is where I just get in a weird mood and I just sit and write for like an hour and I'm like, this is the dumbest shit ever, and then I just turn it into a video. This was one of those things, and this one makes me laugh. This was a video that was literally for nobody but me. This is like a Doug video.
Now it's TJ's turn. It looks like he's gonna life tap, and play a Glacial Shard.
This is when I am running events where Blizzard lectures the people at the event how we need to be more professional and nice. And then I submitted this to them as an application.
So here Antrizi's gonna play the Gumbotron and attack into the Hercules, and whoa. He doesn't even clear the Bumdulus. That is a huge misplay. That is easily the worst play I've seen this game. Doug, what do you think of that? Well, it was a big misplay, Doug. Big misplay. That's one of the worst plays you could make.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah, I agree.
Awful play.
Terrible
play.
Disgusted.
Easily the worst play I've ever seen.
The worst.
I wouldn't waste the poop it would take to shit on that play. That's how awful
I do
that
not
play
like
was.
that play.
I am
do not like that. Dude, this one holds up. I'm gonna be honest. I think that was funny. I think that was genuinely very funny. I honestly think this might be S. I think that's so funny. As long as you guys agree it's S and I'm not like, you know, inflating my ego here. I think that one's quite funny. All right, look, I have great news for the people who do not like Hearthstone. We are officially out of the Hearthstone era. While this is going on in the background, in 2018, I've been working for Tempo Storm, and I have developed a new style of content. DougDoug challenges. I figured out my style. And I was not planning, I was actually gonna skip everything before this to where I renamed the channel and it became DougDoug. But actually that was really fun going back through all of these. They're like each one of these videos, if you can't tell, have deep emotional weight at a very, very transformative period of my life. Whereas, you know, a random video from 2024 is like not as emotionally intense. So I've created my new style. This is the DougDoug channel update. So again, as a reminder, at this point I had like 9,000 YouTube subscribers. Nobody really watches my videos. I've just been posting weird memes every like 7 months. So then I rebrand DougDoug. I haven't watched, I don't know what this sounds like. I'm Doug, or Glutus, and I wanted to make a just really quick channel update video because I'm actually gonna start posting things here regularly again, which I'm really excited about. I would rather rip off my own balls than watch me talk like this. F tier. Here's why I don't like it, okay? Many of you have noticed and will notice shortly that with the old DougDoug videos, I sound very subdued. I talk like this, almost like I'm not that interested, and I'm just kind of doing this. And there's 2 reasons for that. I launched the DougDoug channel. Can you beat Mario Bros 1-1 with only voice commands?
Hey, welcome to DougDoug, where we solve problems that no one has.
The very first one.
So today I tried to beat the original Super Mario Brothers using only voice commands. Now, I wasn't actually sure how hard this would be.
Why do I sound like I don't care, you ask? For 2 reasons. One is because I genuinely thought and think it's funny that later on, as I'm describing the actual strategy of what you should do while playing this, that it's funny to be like, yeah, anyways, you should do this. Like, it's like I'm a bored person in like an HR video describing how something should work. But probably the bigger reason is because if you act like you don't care in a video, people can't criticize you as much and be like, this is cringy and dumb. It's just this like self-defense mechanism because you're not confident and you're scared of pushback and you don't want it to look like you're trying because that's cringy. This is why I would never go back to this style, because now I like am confident in my creative voice and I'm not insecure like I was at this point still. Is this still interesting of a video? Has anybody watched this recently? I feel like it's not.
Stop.
This is a time capsule from back when I was starting.
You're lumping? No, stop, stop. Rump, rump.
God. Yeah, it's fine. You know, it has 3.6 million views. It was crazy. So context, none of the videos that we're talking about yet were successful. I put them out and I would lose subscribers every time I put out a video, okay? These were not successful at the time. Later, they would like gain a shitload of views, but at the time it was failing. I feel like it's D, maybe C. And we're gonna need to speed up, but okay, we're doing C tier. Here's my second attempt at a gaming challenge. This one I thought was funny. It's basically the same.
My all-time favorite thing in Zelda games is the chicken attack Easter egg. And
it's
that's
the same vibe.
If you attack a chicken enough times in the game, they will swarm you and attack back.
This is definitely a video that builds up to one joke.
Step 6,
which is
kill.
Like the whole video has been building up.
Yes! Yes! So there you have it, 6 easy steps to killing a Lionel using chickens in Breath of the Wild. So it definitely is possible to pull this off. And in total, it took me a little under 3 hours from start to finish of like actually making it happen. But frankly, this is not a good use of your time.
I thought that was a pretty funny joke. Ending this whole thing with that, I think that's a funny. I think this graph of saying, and there you go, 6 easy steps, I think those are both pretty good jokes. Is that worth the 7 minutes of watching it? Maybe, maybe not. But this felt like, okay, the style that I'm doing, it's starting to kind of click. And this is obviously still very gaming challenge focused, and I'm not incorporating my viewers yet. I'm still not streaming, and my channel is still not successful at all. I would probably put this at B. It's solid. It's not bad. It's B. It's solid. Yeah, it's good. It's, you know, it's just a good video. Can you skydive across World of Warcraft? This is one like I just love. This is so representative of the types of things I like to do in video games.
A little bit to the right. When I was a kid, my favorite part of World of Warcraft was playing skydiving.
I think what I like about this video is it really is, this is what I love doing with friends, and I managed to turn it into like a fun adventure. Like there's a part that's edited with cool music. This is also when I'm starting to get like good at editing with music.
I made it. Oh, nice. Nice shot.
I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it.
Hit the spike.
I think I'm gonna hit the spike.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh, it's brutal. That might be good.
I think you're hitting that rock.
No. Dude, I fucking aced this. No!
I don't know if like people liked it that much. I don't think it's the most entertaining video, but like I like it a lot. It's probably like B, something like that. I don't think that many people were like, oh, this is an awesome video, but to me it represented figuring out my style. Okay, I haven't watched this since I posted it. I don't know what this is.
So if you're like me, I fucking love Skyrim. It's a great game, but it's not particularly.
By the way, these glasses are not real. I took 3D glasses from a movie theater and punched out the lenses and wore them because I thought it'd be funny to look more like scholastic and serious. And I was right. That is funny.
So I found a mod online called Here There Be Monsters, and the whole idea is that they put 9 of these huge, super powerful monsters out into the world, and my absolute favorite one of them is Karkanos, who is a giant mud crab. He's got voice-acted lines, so he taunts you while he's fighting you, and he's really, really difficult.
I feel like this is a good example of stuff that was funny at the time. This is in the early era of gaming challenges. Most content on YouTube at this point was like people playing League of Legends. It's Let's Players. It's people doing daily vlogs. Like this is the period where people just churned stuff out and was all about watch time. You didn't have like specific kind of joke videos. And so at the time, this was very unique. And it's funny because looking back, this is the most mellow shit ever. Bear counter 75. That's not like, that's so mild compared to the stuff I've done.
Oh, and there we go. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Finally.
It's like interesting.
So it just takes about 75 bears in total. So, you know, it definitely is doable. A lot of these are very tedious. They take a long time, but I do think it's all worth it for that delicious crab meat.
This one's fine. I don't know. This video represents to me, I think, one that people think is fun, and in like, I don't really care that much about it. I would put this in D. All right, C for crab. Next one, more story. This will speed up as I stop needing to give lots of context. In the later DougDoug videos, it's just like, haha, wacky idea. This is still at the early phase where there's like a lot of context to everyone. This is, can you beat Skyrim fast travel with unlimited run speed? This is a video where it all builds up to one joke, which is, to me, very funny. And I did something in this video, which is that I intentionally decided to make it extra stupid in a way that I thought was funny, knowing that a bunch of people would find it really dumb and think it's cringy. And this was the video where I accepted, I am going to just do what I think is funny instead of trying to be like, cool, like I'm not trying that hard. And so I put really dramatic music on and I used a more dramatic voice and all of it was dramatic feeling. And it started, like this was the video where I was like, okay, I like that. I like leaning into like a vibe and just owning it and not pretending like I don't even care.
Skyrim players, you use the fast travel system in the game to go as fast as possible from one place to another. But what if I told you that there might be an even faster way to travel? What if the actual fastest way to travel was by running? You see, in Skyrim, you can modify
It's not that
your
dramatic,
character's
but like with the
run speed
music,
with a console
like,
command.
So this whole thing is building up of like, here's all these strategies you need to take.
So it turns out this mountain path does not work because at some point you'll need to jump off the mountain and then there's no river to land in and you just die. But I did learn a very important technique here. If you jump off a mountain and then fly back into the mountain at the same height, the game thinks that you haven't fallen at all. This means that you can traverse along a mountain or a cliff without taking fall damage. I call it a strategy to allow mountain navigation. In and of itself, this would not be very useful. But if I combine the strategy to allow mountain navigation with the path over obstacles to the river valley from earlier, this gave me a poo stain that was the secret to skidding into Markarth.
It's all a poop joke. And I distinctly remember writing this and just like being almost in tears laughing at how stupid it was. And I was like, I can't put this in the video. This is way too dumb. There's gonna be so many people who's like, dude, you're a fucking cringe lord. This is so lame. And I remember this being the video that I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna try doing what I think is funny. This ended up being one of the videos that kicked off my channel. And people regularly cited this as the video that made them go like, oh, I wanna watch more of this person. This video represents the point at which I said, I want to unapologetically be myself and do what I think is funny, even though a lot of people will hate it. The people who like it are gonna think it's really, really fucking funny. And that is what happened. So this video is like really important to me. I don't even think it's that good of a video, but it's like a super important change, at which point I started just leaning into whatever. And I just like went for it, man. So I love this video for that reason. Okay, gotta start going faster. Next up, oh shit, I remember this one. This is still in my experiment phase, so I'm like trying all these different things, right? And so I was like, what if I try to like really lean into the teacher aspect? So I did this green screen stuff that was terrible, and I think I was like talking to myself or something, right?
Find out if you can
I have not
kill
watched
every
this.
mini boss in Breath of the Wild using only a horse. Now, horses, obviously you just normally use them for travel, but they can actually damage enemies. They'll kick enemies if they're standing by themselves, or you can gallop into enemies on horseback. But I wanted to know if you could kill the mini bosses from start to finish using only a horse.
Anyway, yeah, it seems funny. Like, you know, it's like creatively, it's an interesting idea that I don't remember panning out really. Oh my god. Killed a Lionel with the horse. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. Cool idea. I don't remember if it's very interesting. I would put this D, man. I would put it here. This was fully, I am experimenting with a thing just to see if it works. Okay, this one is pretty funny, I'm gonna be honest. I think this is a really good video. I forgot about this, but this one got a lot of attention. This one is outside of the like normal Doug sphere. There's like random people who have seen this.
For 4 years, Blue Apron has revolutionized home cooking by sending fresh ingredients directly to your door. And today we are proud to announce our new Zelda-inspired fall menu. Now you can follow the original cooking recipes from Breath of the Wild using our own farm-fresh ingredients shipped right to your door. Let's take a look.
As you will see,
Our
this
first
is not
feature
actually
is the tough fish and mushroom
an
skewer.
ad.
It's a staple dish in Zelda cooking and gives you a defensive boost after eating. The recipe calls for 2 armored carp and 3 Hylian mushrooms.
I think you guys know because I commit to the bit. This is boiling water. This is not, I'm not doing
In
this
this
safely.
dish, the golden brown carp pairs with pearls of mushroom for a tangy, sweet contrast and a bit of crunch in every bite. Blue Apron's mushrooms and carp
These
come
are
directly
real
from
fish,
family-run farms for
full of bones.
maximum freshness, so you can't resist taking just one more bite.
So, that owl is sincere. I had burn marks on my body for like a week.
Blue Apron. Discover what's cooking.
That's my one regret. I say this unironically. I regret this line. Because you know why that line is in there? It's because I wanted to protect myself against negative comments. I could be like, yeah, isn't it stupid, guys? I should have just owned it. I was like, this is too much. And I put this line in, and I shouldn't have. This line, there's like 3 or 4 videos that end with like, sorry, this was stupid, blah, blah, blah. It's like, just fucking own it, old Doug. What are you doing? Come on. I think this is an S. I think this is a great video. I think it's hard to argue that it's not an S. Like, if you're here in my stream, presumably you enjoy my humor, and this is like my humor amped up to like an 11 out of 10. Okay, standard DougDoug challenge. I don't remember what the vibe is here. Dude, just fucking own it, all right? Just own it. What are you doing? It took another like 6 months or something for me to just own it. You don't have to protect yourself against cringiness, okay? Just people are gonna think you're cringe or not. Ugh, I hate this. It's like, I know how insecure I was. You know what I mean? Like, it just takes time, you know? But anyway, I was blindfolded. I played Mario. I don't know that there's too much to say here. I think
all right, you're on.
we use, oh, this is Blue Line instrumental that I
right
used?
tap. Left taps. Left taps.
I
Left taps.
feel like
left
this is
taps,
like D
left
or
taps.
something.
Hold hard right. Hard right. We did it! Are we in? Yeah, holy shit! Ah!
Okay, yeah, real quick, I think D. It's fine, but I don't think there's anything special about it. Unlike this next one, as a reminder, at this point I have about 10,000 subscribers, but only a couple hundred views per video. And then I put out this. And we are watching this full thing, and everybody needs to turn their volume up to 100%.
Hello, I'm Doug, and today I'm going to be doing some ASMR. Can create a tingling sensation. Tapping on the microphone
Doug,
can really trigger. Sorry. Trigger the ASMR reaction.
It's so good. I don't care if you think it's gross. It's funny. Why would you be clipping scissors? Brushing an egg with a tooth. This can't go in S, but this is one. This was a Doug video. This wasn't for you guys. This was for me. It can't go in S. It's B for burp. We're moving on. Okay. All right. Explain with food. Big shift. At this point, I'm like 4 or 5 months into round 2 of trying YouTube. I'm burning through my savings. I've fully quit my job at this point. These things that I've been trying, while they're quite funny and retroactively were popular, at the time, nobody's watching them. My views go down every single video. And then I was like, I need to try something completely different. So I tried something completely different. And I spent like 2 or 3 weeks putting together weird pieces of art. And I took a picture of a bell pepper in my kitchen. Like, it was just in the fridge. I got some eyeballs off Shutterstock and I tried to do a scripted video. And that was Hearthstone versus Artifact. I think deciding between Hearthstone and Artifact is a lot like deciding what you're going to cook for dinner. When you play Hearthstone, it's like you go to your girlfriend and you say, tonight, babe, I'm cooking you grilled chicken. And just like Hearthstone, the awesome thing about grilled chicken is it's a super consistent recipe to make. You put in the chicken first, then you add seasoning, then you jam it to the face, and you follow this recipe, and it always tastes great. Obviously, it doesn't always taste exactly the same. Maybe you add extra seasoning, or you use higher heat to tech against salmonella, but fundamentally, a lot of like references. A simple recipe here. This is the same thing that makes Hearthstone so enjoyable to play for people. With some rare exceptions, every game of Hearthstone follows the same fundamental recipe. Take the board, you build the board, you hit the face. And just like grilling a chicken, the flavor of each game will always be a little different. You can add your preferred cards or do a slower cook or whatever, but you still follow the same high-level recipe every time you play. Whereas Artifact is like going to your girlfriend saying, tonight, babe, I'm gonna make you a 3-course meal, grilled chicken and fried chicken and chicken salad at the same time. Now you're thinking to yourself, this is 3 times the amount of food. This is gonna be a lot harder. But then your girlfriend says, all right, Doug, but I want you to start with 40 ingredients and 5 different chickens with 4 colors of seasoning and buy new spices from the secret farmer's market, and I'm gonna throw vegetables randomly in all 3 pans every round, and 2 of those 3 dishes better taste amazing or I'm breaking up with you. Yeah, it's good. It's well made, you know? How did it end? And I end up feeling nourished and full after every meal that I play. Therefore, I am proud to present both Hearthstone and Artifact with my highest possible review. 3 Michelin hot dogs. I think this was good. I think it was pretty good. But yeah, I made this and then it went on the Artifact Reddit and got a lot of attention there. And so it got like a couple hundred more views than my previous videos, but it didn't like do that well. So then I went home for the holidays and then I opened up YouTube like a couple days later and it had 10,000 views instead of 800. And I was like, what just happened? And then suddenly the next day it had like 30,000 views and then 40,000 and then 50. And it suddenly became 100,000 views over a couple days. And again, as a reminder, for 5 months or whatnot, I've been trying to make it on YouTube and my videos are all just trending downward. And then this one pops for some reason. It's just like crushed. I'm like, oh my God. So I got 100,000 views and it got me like 1,000 subscribers or something like that. And so I was like, oh my God, this is it. There's potential here. And that led to Overwatch versus TF2. But I don't know. What do you guys vote on this one? I would say it's like C. It's good. I think it misses some of the magic of the later ones, but it's, you know, it's the first attempt at like this style that basically defined the channel for a while. Okay, Overwatch versus TF2. So I have a little bit of success with the Hearthstone Artifact thing. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try this with like my favorite game of all time, TF2. I put like 3 or 4 weeks into this one. It was a lot of effort into this one. And I think it's just like a more polished and thoughtful, funny version. TF2 is like making dessert. Playing Overwatch is like you're baking a gourmet cake. There's 6 of you, you're in a kitchen together, and every chef has one specific cake ingredient. And these videos take the tank puts in the flour, then the DPSs add the sugar and the eggs and the oil, then the supports add the baking soda and the chocolate that brings it all together. All 6 chefs here must work in combination to nail this recipe, and if they do, this cake will be one of the best you've ever eaten. That's Overwatch. Team Fortress 2 is like eating a candy bar. Candy bars just taste great on their own. Like, you don't need any other foods to make a Snickers taste good. But okay, let's say you're eating a Snickers and then you see 2 other guys eating TF2 candy bars, and so you say to them, hey, let's team up. Let's merge our candy bars into one super dish. And they're like, yeah! So you throw in your Snickers, and that guy throws in Dem M&Ms, and he throws in a Meta Cookie, and that guy adds Hershey's so many guy, and then in this. Well, then it just tastes like a big chocolatey mess. This video I posted, the first couple days it didn't do well, and then, oh my goodness, I noticed something on YouTube. I open it up. This video has like 50,000 views out of nowhere. And then like a couple hours later, it has 100,000 views. And then a couple hours later, it has like 300,000 views. And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is happening? And not only does this video start to pop off, there's a couple other ones that also do it. Zelda Cooking starts to pop off. Can you beat Skyrim Fast Travel with unlimited run speed starts to pop off. And Mario Bros 1-1 with voice commands start to pop off. Those 4 are suddenly getting hundreds of thousands of views views every day. Over the next week, they get up to like 1 to 3 million each. Again, I'm going from like a couple hundred views a video. Within a week, it is suddenly 1 million plus on those 3, and all of the others start to grow and get big. So all the other ones that I had posted up till now that we've been laughing at or whatever, no one gave a shit about these videos. And then they started to grow like crazy. And over the course of like 5 days, I was just like checking my subscriber count going like, oh my God. And it just kept going up. And then I hit 100,000 subscribers. I'm pretty sure it was like on my birthday. And I was like, holy shit, I did it. It took 5 years, whatever it was. I tried, as you guys have seen, so many different things and put in so much time and so much effort. And this one, Overwatch versus TF2, cracked the code and then made YouTube promote everything else. And it was like the greatest moment of my life. Unironically, it was the proudest I'd ever been. And I still view that as like the most important moment of my life. And it's why the 100,000 subscriber plaque means a lot to me on YouTube. I don't care about 1 million. That 100,000, that was the moment that like all this persistence for literally years paid off. I had decided by this point internally that no matter what happened, I would never ever quit. And once I internally made that decision and was like, I will not be dictated by what the world says. I'm going to do this no matter what. I will work odd jobs. I am not going to quit. And once I decided that, like the next week, my channel blew up. It was poetic. This video means a lot to me. I don't know, maybe D tier. The thing is, I don't even know if the video is that good. I mean, you guys can tell me otherwise. I think it's a good video. It's not like my favorite. I don't go rewatch it or anything, but it represents, I mean, this is when DougDoug became a successful channel. It was this video. From this point on, every video I made got hundreds of thousands of views. This is the thing that changed everything, this video. But I don't know if that means it's S. Like, it's not one that I think is like particularly funny, but I think it's at least A, like top of A. I think it's an important video that doesn't hold up in the same way others do. Okay, next up, more Explained with Food. So over the next year, I then started mixing Explained with Food with Gaming Challenge videos. And I was like uncertain which one to focus on because the Gaming Challenge videos take so much less time. So this was Red Dead versus Zelda. And from what I remember, this was really well done. It's kind of like the open world is this huge, delicious cake, and the music is just a dash of whipped cream on top. It's delicately placed, it's just enough to be noticeable, but not enough to overpower the cake's flavor. Whereas other games are like... It's time to jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared. Red Dead's graphics is like watching a fast food
good at it.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty good video. I think all the Explained with Foods, I mean, I put a ton of effort into them. So like, I feel like it's probably A, maybe B. These 3 are all like important to me. I would put tempo down here, actually. Let me potentially rearrange this. I think this needs to go down to B. These 2 are like important moments of my life. These 3 are like, I think they're really funny. Anyway, something like that. I think this is fine as B. Okay, another voice commands video. This was perfectly fine, I think. At this point, voice commands was like the thing that was working in terms of my challenge content, so I just, you know, did more of it. Ground pound. I don't know, like B, C. Oh, this one's not good. Yeah, standard. I would say like C or D. I think it's fine. I'd put it down here, probably D. I don't remember it being very special. Okay, Explained with Food. Smash Bros. Ultimate
is the hot new Smash.
This ended up getting a lot of attention.
Smash balls are even more insane. The first person to break a Smash ball receives godlike powers, so it becomes the entire focus of the game when one of them appears. It's just like putting Carolina Reaper peppers on your chicken. A pepper that's that hot completely changes your eating experience because now you're not focused on the chicken or the spices or the barbecue sauce. You are just trying not to fucking die from this insane spiciness.
That was the most rewatched thing? That wasn't even... What are we doing here? I don't understand why this one was so popular. I thought it was fine. I would put C or D. I'm not saying it's bad. I don't know. It's fine. Okay, Mario Party Explained with Food. This one is another one that builds to a single joke, which I thought was very funny. And it was an ad.
Oh my God, I won! Yes, you did. And that means you win the grand prize. A prize? Oh my God. This prize is one of the greatest inventions of our age. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. This prize kicks ass. Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, it's a 30-day trial of Audible. Yes! It's time to stop baking cakes and flipping flapjacks because there's never been a better time to start listening on
It's just
Audible.
like a 2-minute ad. It was fine. I would say B or C. I think it's well made for what it's worth. This is another builds up to a single joke vibe.
Most adventurers walk through the lands of Skyrim without a care in the world, but the truth is, the people of Skyrim are suffering. In Whiterun alone, there are dozens of citizens, yet most of them go hungry or have hardly any food to get them through tough times. I love the videos like this that are like a parody of a genre. In this case, you know, like sad documentaries about animal shelters or something. But to truly understand these people's hunger, you have to see it. So today, I'm gonna show
Any
you.
Austin coded?
I will show you every single piece of food in the city of Whiterun so that you can see with your very own eyes exactly how little these people have to eat.
And then obviously the joke is I'm like taking all the food. And then the ending I think is quite funny.
So this is all the food in Whiterun. Dozens of farmers, shopkeepers, peasants, and soldiers, years of labor, and it barely amounts to anything. Sure, this could last them a few days, maybe even a week, but if disaster happened, a famine or war, there's simply not enough for these poor people to last. No. That's a pretty good joke. It's obvious. You know what's going to happen for at least a full minute leading up to it. But I think the execution is very good and it's very funny. I like this one a lot. To me, it's like solid A tier. It's not like all the way an S. Also, one of my favorite comments that I didn't realize is I'm in the thing and there's no point. I don't say a single thing the entire time except for at the end being like, oh shit. Like that's so funny to have a pointless face cam. Oh, here's another interesting one. Drive across GTA 5 using only my voice. So this one, you know, I'd been doing some gaming challenges, yeah, and then I was like, let me try it with GTA 5. And I put out this video, and I didn't think it was really, to be honest, that different from any of the other gaming challenge videos I had done. And I still don't know why. Right.
I don't
Okay, we're on the main dock. Oh, no.
think it's that good of a video.
Right.
But this video popped off
Satan.
hard.
The best
I
over with
put
our
this
bus,
out
did you
and it was
probably
doing
kill them
fine at
afterwards?
first, and
So
then
I
a
think
couple
it's fair to
days
say that we're
later,
not killing-
it started getting like
Jesus, take the wheel.
400,000 views a day, and it got to like 3 million views in like a week. It was going crazy, and my subs started like skyrocketing as a result of this. And what was interesting about this is at the very end, I had just started streaming, and I had like 100 Twitch viewers, and then I plugged my Twitch channel for the first time, and this made my views on Twitch go from like 100 to like 3 or 4 or 500, I think. So this was like the start of like the Twitch channel actually growing. Okay, hold on. I genuinely want to hear your vote. A mix of nostalgia, viewership, whatever else. Like, what do you think of this video? I haven't watched it in full since it came out, but it is objectively one of the most like impactful videos of the channel. Okay, A. I'm good with that. Brought in a ton of people, and it kicked off GTA as like a big focus, obviously. Next, this kicks off me messing with GTA 5 mods. I remember this one being like, okay. I was like trying to...
No.
This is definitely classic DougDoug.
After 5.5 hours of training, we were ready.
So this is going to be like a category now, which is like DougDoug challenge videos that are just kind of like solid. I feel like this one is C. Like it's, you know, it's decent. There's nothing wrong with it. Next, this one I think is pretty funny. I think what's funny about this is I like was bleeping out swear words.
West. Shit. East.
I don't care what you say. Bleeping yourself constantly, but then doing it wrong a lot of the time is really funny. No. Oh my fucking God. It just isn't censored. B, maybe? I thought that was funny. I like that. I made myself giggle with that. A, really? This one's really good? I guess it is really popular. Can an Uber driver survive flying traffic? This is standard. The only notable thing from what I remember is that there's like a moment in the intro of this that became like a TikTok meme randomly. Like in early TikTok days. This is still 2019.
The traffic here in Los Angeles is really bad. So today we find out, can you survive an Uber trip during really bad Los Angeles traffic?
Yeah, so I had friends send me this thing. And they're like, is this your voice? This was appearing in random meme compilations on, you know, Instagram or TikTok or whatever, which was kind of random. Anyway, any beers in chat? I don't remember this one. I thought this was like a C from, I thought it was fine. A, geez, really? Up in A tier? I'll give you B. Sorry, I don't care how much you like it. This one's funny. That being said, when I put it out, even though I thought this was a really funny scripted video, YouTube flagged it as being about global warming and took it out of the algorithm, so nobody saw it. There was a big warning that it was about global warming. It's not actually fucking about global warming, Google. Skyrim is a land of soaring landscapes and vibrant nature. This country is home to the world's most iconic plants and animals, but in recent years,
global warming has started to affect and harm so much of these animals' habitats and feeding grounds. Dragons, a powerful and peaceful creature, they are an icon of Skyrim's world. Gifted with flight, dragons roam the land free from the dangers below. Oh, god damn it, bears! 3 dozen bears show up to hunt the dragon, but guess what, assholes? Dragons can fly. You can't get him. God damn, bears, mind your own fucking business. I'm pretty sure I started this video of like a challenge of like, can you kill a dragon by spawning bears? And then by the time I was through this, I was like, I should just make it a documentary or whatever. I also love the idea that a guy narrating a nature documentary would get upset at the predators and be like, get out of here, god damn it. So please, use the hashtag #SaveTheBears. And with enough support and conservation efforts, we can help the bear population recover in Skyrim. And they can finally raise new families and thrive again. Just as long as they— oh shit, Sonic! Sonic lunges at the bears with razor-sharp claws. Oh, dude, that's really funny. This shot of me saying they're now only a 10th of what they used to be, which is exactly what they do at the end of nature documentaries, where they make you feel bad about what's happening in nature while there's like thousands of bears. I think that's one of my funnier jokes, honestly. I think that's like maybe an S for me personally. I don't think the average person thought— it only has 1 million views, which is like one of the worst performing in this whole era. But for me, that's one of the funniest. Dude, I don't know if it can go— I feel like it's probably an A. Oh, biking. Okay, so this is more voice commands with GTA 5. This one also did really well. Baja Blast. Dorleftos. Dorsleftos? I think this is just a solid gaming challenge for the sake of speeding up. B, C? I don't know. What do people think? Hold on. And now, with these brand new commands, hours of practice, plus a keto protein shake, keto banana, keto Japanese mochi, and keto buttermilk pancake mix, you're finally in the best shape of your life. Okay, never mind. It's going up. What were we saying? B? That is funny. There were some funny moments in here. It's like a high B. I threw a terrible birthday party for a sea otter. This is the start of the Rosa saga. Now, if you've ever watched my live streams on Twitch, you probably know that the Monterey Bay Aquarium has 5 adorable sea otters on exhibit, and you can actually watch a live stream of their sea otters online anytime you want. And so I started watching this sea otter live stream on my Twitch channel quite a lot because it's adorable. And then during one of the live feeding sessions, we heard the announcer say that Rosa is the oldest otter at 19 years old. And naturally, we fell in love with Rosa, the oldest otter, and we actually DM'd Monterey Bay Aquarium to ask when Rosa was turning 20. 7 years later, we raised $1.5 million for Monterey Bay Aquarium, and it is all from this weird random meme on stream. And then it turned out her birthday was like a week away on August 26th. So on August 26th, our Twitch community came together to celebrate Rosa's 20th birthday by completing 5 otter-related challenges and then donating all the money raised to Monterey Bay Aquarium. So this is the story of the best birthday party I ever threw for a sea otter. Okay, so particularly funny thing is at some point we question whether we even have the date correct, right?
Typically, female sea otters will live 15 to 20 years, and she turned 20 this month, so she's...
Do you get to the club,
Happy birthday, Rosa! Let's fucking go!
Of course.
Yeah!
L.
Turn 20 this month. Oh, just incredible. Just incredible. She did say 20 this month. But yeah, something awfully suspicious happened. The announcer said that Rosa turned 20 this month.
She turned 20 this month.
Why would she say it like that if today is Rosa's birthday? I hope we got the right date.
Why would it be this dramatic?
So we started combing through Monterey Bay Aquarium's Twitter. Like, surely they would have a birthday tweet that could confirm the actual date. Why would it possibly be this dramatic? Oh shit. Our worst fears had come true. In a tweet on August 1st, 2018, they wished Rosa a happy birthday. We had missed her 20th birthday by almost 3 weeks. Guys, I have bad news. We missed Rosa's birthday.
I think a lot of people forget that this all started with a weird pseudo drama that we were creating about the right date. This didn't start as like a super intense charity.
So yeah, so she was 4 weeks in September when we rescued her, which would make it, yep, her birthday's today.
Her birthday's today. Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's great. We just wanted to double check. So
yeah, can't confirm.
all right, awesome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Oh my God! It is her birthday! Rosa, you old son of a bitch! Yes! Happy birthday, Rosa! Oh my God!
If anybody here was like there at the time, I think it was like a couple hundred people on Twitch. And we raised $300. It was just like random and weird and memey. And then the next year, I was like, all right, we'll just do another one. And then the next year, it was like it became $2,000 and that just became this tradition. I think this could be S. This is S or A to me. S or Riot. Okay, S tier. Congratulations. If you guys feel like it is that good, I'm down for it. Now we're in a weird little mini era. I was kind of unclear about what I wanted to do, and I was trying to find a way to do explained with food that didn't take like 1 to 2 weeks of writing scripts and recording footage and then a bunch of time editing. And so I was like, what if I just do like news and I explain it with food? First up on the news menu, Nintendo's Switch Lite recently released. So I was like, cheaper version of the Switch. And could I do like a weekly news thing, maybe? And from what I remember, these were not very good. So an interesting thing about these, I'm gonna group all these together, these 5. They're all basically the same. I read a bunch of news articles and then tried to like rewrite it with food. I was kind of inspired by the people who were doing like daily or weekly gaming news, but were like kind of funny. I think like the Rooster Teeth folks were doing that, or the Machinima people or whatever. And people enjoyed it, but I felt like something was kind of missing from these. And then I asked my brother about it and he was like, yeah, I mean, they're you know, they're good. I wouldn't personally go watch it. It doesn't feel like as unique, but you know, I think it's solid. And there was something about that. It wasn't that he was talking shit. He was being honest, and I asked him for an honest opinion. But I realized that each of these videos became outdated immediately, and I just felt less proud of them, of it being a thing that I felt was very unique versus I'm just rephrasing the news. So to me, these are like, honestly, F tier. These are not special to me at all. This was the first mainstream Twitch Plays thing. Beat 1 level of Mario 64.
This one banged, right? From what I remember, wasn't like a really good video.
Dude, it was so interesting in the first couple of these that I felt like I had to re-explain what Twitch Plays was every time. Because again, this is way, the only thing that people knew was Twitch Plays Pokemon, which was not even really that well known on YouTube. So I had to like explain the concept in the next like 5 videos that did this until eventually I was like, Twitch controls the game. And that was it. And I didn't have to be like, there's code, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, from what I remember, this video was really good.
No one jump, no one jump, no one jump, no one jump. We're in it, we're in it. Oh my God, you fucking... Oh my God, it's been 3 hours.
I feel like I remember this video being really funny, but I don't remember why. I think people like it. It's the first Twitch Plays, yeah? Is it A, really? I mean, A are some of my favorites. Yeah, you could put it in A, because it's similar to this video. This one was the first Twitch Plays, and it got a lot of people interested in coming to my Twitch channel to watch Twitch Plays content. The Ancients. Can Twitch chat beat a single...
where we solve Chinese military problems that no one has.
What is that opening? What?
Hey, this is DougDoug, where we solve Chinese military problems that no one has. Today, 200 people tried to beat the Big Yoshi level in Super Smash Bros. Melee by controlling...
What does this have to do with Chinese... What?
Ganondorf, 100%.
Oh my God!
The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Sun motherfucking Zoo.
So this was back in the era where since I was personally editing everything, I would always try to have like, not just a B plot. This is the era where it was like, there was the challenge that happened, and then I would make a theme that interwove through the whole video that was like edited in with voiceover and whatnot. And over time, that B plot turned into weird bullshit with Twitch chat, and they kind of replaced each other. But this is back when every video I was like, what is like a really weird theme to this that I can slowly build? And this one, I guess, was Sun Tzu. I don't know. It's probably like C or D. This is, I feel like, generic, fun game challenge. All right, speeding up. Pokemon Sword and Shield. I love this one. I don't have too much to say about it. I put myself in a pot. Cinema.
I really wish that the battles weren't entirely decided by what type the 2 Pokemon are. I wish I had a reason to use all of those cool, weird utility and debuff moves. I wish that Hot Pockets didn't burn the roof of my mouth. But ultimately, I just have to accept that Pokemon's creative vision is to be all about type matchups, and I have to accept that Hot Pockets' creative vision is to burn the roof of my mouth. Even though these were not the most popular Explained with Food by a wide margin, it wasn't like the cartoon characters and whatnot, and it wasn't like a video essay really as much. It was just this like kind of strange series of jokes. I really like these. I would put them in B or A, probably. Doug's top Twitch clips of 2019. You know what? I have also not watched this in a very long time. Let's just get a vibe. What in the...
His name is John C.
What in the fuck was going on? This is what it feels like to join midstream.
Yeah, I just got a haircut. That's probably what you're noticing.
Some epic,
cool stuff.
Happy birthday
He's skilled in plant leadership. He's skilled in operations management and supply chain roles. Are you kidding me? He has it all.
Spoon.
I'm not going to show you my feet, and I really don't know why that's a request.
I'm not playing this up for content right now. I do not remember what in the fuck any of this was.
So we should take the DougDoug stream and push it to Pornhub.
Yeah, I was way later in 2019. Damn, best of 2019 kind of banged. That's up. That's like maybe B or something. It's not A tier, but there's some really funny moments in that. I'm putting it in B. Let's try to speed up. I got 2.5 hours. Which Skyrim city can fight the most bears? The one thing that was notable about this is I was still trying to figure out at this point if I could combine Explained with Food with gaming challenges. And so this was my attempt where I would edit a gaming challenge that I did and then put food analogies in it.
We have to go even further beyond. The Alduins are landing. Shit, there's so many Alduins. And that's how you bake cookies. I hope this was informative.
Yeah, this one did pretty well. I think this is nice, solid, very fun. Is probably like B something. Okay, next one. This was still me experimenting. Can I mix Explained with Food and gaming challenges together?
Welcome back to DougDoug's cooking class. As many of you know, my mom was Guy Fieri, and last night mom called me and said, DougDoug, I'm dying. And I said, no, mom. And he said, Doug, I didn't learn enough in life. There's so many more things to learn, and you've got to use your food expertise to learn the people. Goodbye, son. Goodbye, Mom. I shed a single tear, but Mom Fieri was right. We have got to learn more. So I promise you, on this channel, we will learn harder and faster than ever before. We will learn things that no one else is willing to learn. We're gonna learn so much it's gonna hurt, but we're gonna keep on learning because learning's more important than pain. Today's lesson is how to break Skyrim's intro in 10 different ways using only the console commands.
This is wild. I do kind of want to go back and watch this.
Join us next week when we learn the precise diameter of Alduin's anus, which makes sense because...
I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. This is weird as hell. Seems like maybe C. I don't remember it being that good. Can Twitch chat fly an airplane?
Hello, and welcome to American Airlines.
This is my friend Cleo again, who voiced this one. This video popped off really hard. I remember it being 9 million views. Holy shit. And it's Twitch chat controlling an airplane, right? And then we just like themed it in a really like crazy way.
We have reached our destination. Thank you for flying American. Please remain in your seats until the fasten seatbelt sign has turned off.
Yeah, you know, A? Really? Sure, if you say so. Seems like the consensus. All right, this one is insanely popular.
Everyone knows that the original Mario games are like a tortilla. They taste great, but they are flat and two-dimensional. But legendary Mexican chef Shigeru Miyamoto believed that a tortilla could be so much more. So he spent years developing a spread of brand new flavors and then did something crazy.
A lot of fart noises.
Miyamoto had invented the burrito. He had invented 3D gaming.
It's interesting. You can kind of see the way this series, Explained with Food, develops, where it was like, it started with like lots of graphics and it's basically a video essay, and then it started to become more like rapid fire jokes, and at this point it's like a donkey video basically.
But back in Mexico, Miyamoto.
That's my favorite joke. Okay, people seem to like this one a lot. I'm cool with S. To me, this isn't an S, it's like an A. I thought it was really funny. All right, a lot of you guys are saying S. I'll do S. It is one of the most popular videos, objectively, so I guess it makes sense. Poob Ploob. This is my favorite video that I have made on this channel. I will let you watch it if you haven't watched it before. I believe the funniest thing I've ever done as a content creator is the joke where after 15 minutes of build-up,
I did the only thing I could. I organized a full public trial on Twitch with over 500 witnesses and selected 9 random jury members from the public who will evaluate the evidence presented and objectively determine once and for all, is it poob or
to me,
poob?
this video
Poob
is a build-up to
now in
one
session.
joke.
The Poob legal team will present their
The first
evidence.
8 minutes
Evidence
is just a normal-ass video, and I thought it would be really funny if the video devolves into something else that was not related to the original premise. And it does that, right? And that became a kind of staple of my channel. This is like the first one where I really leaned into it. But it all builds up to this joke, to me.
The original sound is poob, but with an L sound over the ing sound during Horville's blood curling was delayed to be in between B and O, thus creating an L sound. Us Americans don't like how the British use their T, so we changed it to better suit us. Oh yeah, and we beat that voice command challenge. Slosha? Slosha? OSHA? You get to the good. Poob hole. OSHA? Oh my god. 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 It took 5 hours and it fucking happened. Great job, nobody cares. Anyways, now the Ploob lawyers presented their case. Proper nouns such as name cannot be changed. That moment where I say, great job, nobody cares, to me, to the thing that took 8 hours on stream or whatever the fuck it was. There's something about it. Like, all it's very funny. This video has a lot of good moments, but like that, to me, is the funniest thing I've ever created. I still feel that. I felt it when I made it. I love this video. This, to me, is like ultra-esque. It is literally #1. I also think, because this is still the era where I edit everything myself, I think it's the best editing I did as well. Like, I think this video is like perfect. And it's just like so fucking deranged. Like the ending, I spent like an hour on the end credits. In a shocking, unanimous decision, all 9 jury members voted Ploob. So officially, in the 1986 episode of Star Wars Ewoks, the character's name is Ploob. I had to spend hours finding Star Wars music from Star Wars video games that didn't get claimed on YouTube. Not like the decision. I may still believe it's Poob, but goddammit, I love democracy, and at least the people were the ones to make the decision, not just one man. And now my fellow Poob loyalists and I will take our leave and admit defeat. At least until my White House petition to legally change the name to Poob gets 100,000 signatures. You may have won this round, Paul Dini, but I'll be back in episode 2, Return of the Poob. Chef's kiss, love it. It's one of few, like very few videos that I can look back and I'm like, that is perfect. I wouldn't change a thing. I would not change a single thing. Can't say that about many videos, but that one, I would. This, to me, #1 S tier. Fucking love that shit, man. Oof. Ooh. Oh, this one. Oh my God. This is the Alphabet Crew video. Dude, I think this is like the strongest 3 videos in a row I like ever did. It was Poob Ploob into Alphabet Crew into Animal Crossing Explained with Food. Those are like 3 very potent videos back to back. I think all 3 of these are S. This was like, I think just a really well-made, interesting Twitch chat thing that went beyond just Twitch chat plays a game, but it was like a really genuinely good story. And then again, like a lot of music editing. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, the scripts are going live. You guys are live in 6 seconds. What's interesting about time to this video? GTA 5 in your lives. Go chat. Alphabet Crew. For the most part, my Twitch. And for the most part, my Twitch viewership has actually not been like linear. It doesn't just go up over time. Instead, what happens is it's like flat. And then it jumps up based on a certain video. I'd say that a single tear is streaming down. That's generally how it's worked. And so this is another video, like the voice commands GTA 5, Jesus Take the Wheel one, where I posted this, and instantly my average viewership on Twitch went above 1,000. Like this was another video that like brought a ton of people to Twitch. They spun around in the air and then dove straight for the lake, the one place that would keep them safe, and then waited out the time. I like this video, but people really like this video. We'll watch the ending. It is pretty cinema. Is that a minute? Oh my God, you beat a minute. Yeah, this is a good one. I think people latched onto it or like felt something from it, like more than I was expecting or personally felt, but like it became very cool to see people. And obviously A Crew and Z Crew became a big thing. So this is meaningful to me less because of the video and more because of like the amount of like kind of memories and fun times that spawned out of that. You know what I mean? It like became foundational to like the community for multiple years. Okay, my S tier, I'm trying to think of greatest videos of all time. Poob is #1 for me, then maybe Alphabet Crew. I think this Hearthstone casting video, while very funny, should probably be an A tier. It just doesn't really make sense to be up here. This one is funny because it's meaningful. Zelda cooking, Rosa all should be up there, and then this is like just a fan favorite. These two, I think, are clearly the top of S. Okay, and then next I did Animal Crossing Explained with Coffee, which I thought was awesome. This, to me, another one where there's one moment that makes this one fucking incredible, where I just think I did a really good job. But with these flights, you have total freedom to explore. You can come and go whenever you want. You can literally fly anywhere. You can go to a friend's island, a random island, Harv's Island, an online island. You know, you can actually only fly to islands. There isn't an option to go back to the city where you started the game. What if I wanted to go home? Like, I have a mom. Can I visit her? Wait a minute, where are we? Are we in the ocean somewhere? Tom Nook never said. There's literally no information about where these islands are. I tried talking to the dodos because they flew me here, but there's no option to fly home. I called that emergency service, but they only fly you back to this island. There are no boats. There's no train. Literally, no one knows where we are. Tom Nook will not tell you. Isabel acts innocent. I have no idea how to get back home. I tried writing a letter to my mom for help, but she never replied. I think Tom Nook is intercepting the mail. Is this island some kind of sick business plan to fly people here and cut them off from the outside world? This isn't a cute little coffee shop. It's not an island getaway. This is a prison. It's an illusion designed to trap people and exploit them for permanent money and labor, propped up by a corrupt airline and staff who all avoid answering the real question, where the fuck are we? How do I escape this animal prison? This sick capitalist scheme, this island prison, is all architected.
Okay, we don't need to watch the whole thing. I think that is a very funny line. Then the whole, it just goes on and on and on. I think I edited this very, very well. I think these 3 videos are like the peak of my personal editing era. This is an S for me. Like, pretty hard S. I'm very proud of it. Dude, these 3 in a row. This was back to back to back over 3 weeks. Okay, cool. How fast can you run across GTA 5? Damn, I was fucking ripping during these couple months, man. These are some good videos. I can't say that about every era, but this is a powerful era. This one, really funny. I think there's like a standard gaming challenge, but just like had a great vibe to it. And the ending was very funny.
Oh, that's fine. I have plenty of help.
Yeah, okay. Supersonic Racing.
Loading it up. Here it is.
This could be S, but probably A.
Right there.
It's not quite S, but it's probably A.
Go, hit it! Yes!
Even further beyond!
I did it! We fucking hit that sign, and it was beautiful! I'm fully buttered! That one's for you, Amanda!
That's a funny one. I enjoy that. What a good wacky time. Okay, I think it's a cheese video. I'm gonna be honest, this is one of my favorites, and I need to be clear. I wrote all this with no help, and it was not AI. AI didn't exist back then. The entire thing is a Christmas poem that rhymes.
Gather round, my dear listeners, for this is the story of how Santa Claus saved Skyrim's Christmassy glory. It all started when Santa had an idea, you see. Instead of presents this year, I'll give Skyrim cheese. Dozens and hundreds and thousands of cheese.
I think the order of this was first, I did a stream where 10 cheese wheels spawn every second, and then afterwards, for some reason, I was like, can I turn this into a Christmas carol? And then it like, this edit just like deviates from what happened on stream. And then there's this segment, which I think is one of the most cinematic that has happened.
Hopped back on Rudolph, his trusty old steer, and rode through the night, spreading more Christmas cheer. Until finally he landed at White Run with a ruckus. It was time, my dear listener, to give Nazim Christmas justice.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
Damn, this is one of few where I am proud. I would never do this again because this took so much work. Probably not surprisingly to turn this into a Christmas carol, but man, yeah, I like this one a lot. This is definitely one of my favorites. I would put this in S tier. I think I really, really like that video. I like how it came out. Driving across GTA 5, Twitch chat controls your mods. Fuck, this one's also pretty good, man. But this had some amazing moments.
We're Jesus! Oh, we did it! Okay, great job. All right, now let's just get to Chumash, please, and let's beat this. Okay.
I still can't fathom the number of things that Twitch chat had to turn on in the mod settings to make this happen.
Okay, yeah, this is nice. I'm holding backwards on my keyboard.
Why is it slow? Why are the controls backwards?
S.
Why am I Jesus? Why am I flying? Why is the brightness like this?
Why is there a boat here? Who put this here?
And then the reveal.
Oh, there's so many planes.
The power of Jesus.
There are a lot of planes.
This is, I would say, one of the like most insane combos of things that have happened in a stream. Like, that was truly wild. I would say A, probably. It's not like S, but it's pretty insane. That is good. That's a good video. Moving along. Can you play Skyrim if a bear spawns every 10 seconds? Oh, I do. This one I liked.
Today's video is a DougDoug safety training course. Are you prepared for the top 5 natural disasters? Forest fires, hurricanes, tortillas, global warming, and #1, bears. In today's safety class, you will learn exactly what to do if you find yourself in a situation with bears.
There's the one bit where I'm like, I start getting drunk as the narrator.
And now, my friend, after 3 hours of intense safety training, you are now finally, truly safe. Although, now the bears are just sort of waiting at the bottom. And there's no food or supplies up here. Honestly, it seems like it was a really bad idea. I mean, I'm not even a real safety instructor. This is just my community service because I robbed a 7-Eleven. Man, I'm drunk.
That's a DougDoug. That's for me. It's not S, but I could see it being A. I thought it was really funny. This, dude, I have not watched it since. I think this is just like a disaster. I'm just like playing the game and
bit of a speed bump here.
Yeah, I think it was a disaster. Does anybody remember this? It's just random things are spawning the whole time. I don't know what happens.
Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy.
Oh, we lost Ulfric.
Yeah, I would say this is like fairly low. This would be like a C or something like that. I think it was just an amusing stream. It was like a quick edit. There's a few funny moments. I think D, honestly. Okay, DougDoug face reveal. I don't know what this is. Never seen it. Twitch chat controls the mods. This one kind of bangs. This segment, I think, again, is like one of the peaks. It's really good.
There are so many hot air balloons. Okay, this is it. I'm taking a bath. There's
like,
no people in here, really.
Like, in theory, everything that's happening is random. How did it become this cinematic?
God, if you turn the bartender into a hot air balloon, bath. Yes, I bought a bath. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please. What is happening in the roof? Just let me take a bath.
Like this next segment right here.
Okay, there's a horse. There's a horse and carriage.
This is movie shit.
But if I can squeeze past, oh my God, I just need to take a bath. Go, Arthur. Please! Why is he walking so slow? There's clear danger! No! No! Oh, it popped! Okay, the hot air balloon popped. There is a carriage. Why is he walking so slow? Please! Okay, there's a carriage in the doorway.
I think this is probably S, to be honest.
It's right there.
This one had some just truly unbelievable moments.
Let's go. I have to take a full bath.
Like, I can't believe
and I have to get
the
out.
type of insane shit that happened.
I win. We finally made it into the goddamn bathhouse. Now, I have to fully wash Arthur's body and then get the hell out of there.
And then it ends with Tahiti.
Give me something else. Game. It
was funny. We did other streams of this. Of this concept. And they were funny, but it was like too chaotic. And this one just rode the line perfectly.
We're still taking a bath. Where are you? We're still in the bath. We're still taking a bath. Arthur's shaking. He's in that hot water. I got a lady helping out. I am taking a bath.
Like, this is...
Let's fucking go. Best bath of my life.
You couldn't script
more.
this.
Scrub left arm. No small talk.
It's been 5 hours. It's building up to this moment.
Am I in the bath still? I don't see Arthur. It's still giving me bath prompts. This is 3. This is my 3rd. I might still be taking a bath. It's not clear, to be honest. Exit. Wait. Wait, hold on. No! Why?
It just froze there. I love that video. I think that's an S. The moments are too fucking good. The number of S tier videos is going to slow down. I think I'm emotionally attached to a lot of these because I was still doing all the editing myself, but do love that video. Okay, I only have an hour and a half. I'm going to have to speed up. I accidentally imported this, and apparently you can't get rid of it. This is a Banana Slam Jamma video about Dota. Sorry, BSJ, it's going in F tier. Skyrim, but if I say dragon, 10 dragons spawn. This is no longer the most popular video on my channel, but for a while it was. And this was an idea that I was like, this might be interesting. And I remember going live with it and being like, yeah, maybe this will be fine. And it was so funny.
Do you still allow swearing or have you banned it?
Spawning bandits.
No! Wait, what did I say? Oh, fucking bandit! No! No, that was really good! Oh, that shit, that was really clever! Okay, maybe the intro will still work though. Maybe killing these guys.
This turned out so much better than I expected.
The captain's dead, you guys win. Shit.
It is wild. Like, this video is a perfect encapsulation of the fact that with creativity, you just got to try a lot of stuff. You really just don't know what's going to hit. And this, I didn't think would be that fun of a stream. It was just like so fun. And then, as many people have pointed out, for several years, I want to say, that was the most popular video on my channel. It has now been overtaken by Pajama Sam randomly, and eventually by the sequel to it. But this video popped insanely hard. Oh my God. You know, it got millions of views. And dude, this single-handedly got like 300,000 subs or something. This video was so insane. I like it. I think it's really fun. I have always been a little surprised by like the extent that people love it. But I think this, inarguably, it was like very impactful. People really loved it. It started a series. I think it's fair to put that in S. Like, objectively, it is one of the most impactful, if not the most impactful video I ever did. Many other people have done it on YouTube now. You know, Point Crow and Fur and Linkus and a whole bunch of people, all of which have had like tons of success with it. It's kind of wild. Like, this is cool. This is like a thing I really started that had a huge impact. Like, so many people found the channel because of that video. Best of 2020 is 30 minutes. We will watch one section of Best of 2020.
We need to start louder, more confident, with more energy, right? And I think, mods, that's mostly on you guys. There's not enough confidence in that voice chat. So I'm going to pop back in there. 2, 1. What's up?
Okay, Doug.
Confidence. Give me some confidence.
Wow, this was funny.
Efficiency.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have something to admit. As I watch this with a bit of nostalgia, all these videos, I believe the end of 2020 was the year at which point I stopped thinking loud is funny. So, F in the chat for when Doug stopped thinking loud is funny. I'm fairly certain 2019 and 2020 will give me early onset tinnitus, but it is pretty funny looking back. It was pretty funny. Loud was funny. I'm gonna go ahead. That didn't seem that good. I'm gonna put it in D here. All right. I gotta start moving quick. How fast can you move? So, actually, after this, I took a break for health, basically. So I had like 4 months where I was all in on mental health stuff, and then this was my first video back. I really liked it. I was really proud of like how it ended, and I love this ending edit. I thought this was very funny.
Well, looks like we're all set.
Oh, the desk!
It's been my honor to test and invent a brand new form
It's the
of
first green
transportation for you all, but now I've got to go. My people need me.
I thought I edited this one extraordinarily well. I loved the editing on this one, but I don't know if it was like that popular, frankly. I don't know. B, probably? All right, we got to speed up. Can Twitch chat be 5 levels from the best Mario games? This was just a very fun Twitch plays with a very funny ending where they call Luigi. That being said, I don't remember anything super special about it. B or C? I think it's more of a C. There's some moments I really like in this. I mean, basically every single video has some moments I really like. Otherwise, I don't really put it on the channel. That's always been kind of the thinking, you know? Skyrim, but if I say train, I didn't think the train one was that funny. I know people really like this series. I didn't think it added much new stuff. It was the sequel to one of the most popular videos ever. I personally, it felt like I was pandering rather than making something new. Okay, this is the first highly successful, pretty great AI video. And there's a particular moment that I think we all know, which is pretty great. And I do love that this is still my LinkedIn.
I'm a god. I call myself Diablo the Cheater. As far as I know, I'm the only person who writes a list of cheating cheats and uses it in-game. My mod turned the game into an interdimensional sex simulator powered by a fucking necromancer, and I use that game on a daily basis. To date, I've cheated in 30 games. 22 of them were developed by other users, and the other 2 were made by me.
That is good. Peak of AI, dude. It's back when AI was so fun, man. No, nothing else. Just fun. All right, S tier. Do love this opener, which I haven't heard in a long time.
Hi, me DougDoug, I do problem. Today, I played Mario Party 5.
This is the era where I'm starting to work with editors, where I believe I brought on Barry by this point, and Sai is going to come on as well soon. So we're now entering the era where like more stuff is happening, and I'm like bringing on a team. This one I don't remember. I think this was pretty funny. There was like a good moment where like you guys blew each other up with a bomb. Ultimately, I think this was just Twitch plays. What is going on with Potato? What?
I think I speak for everyone when I say it's time for a victory potato.
What is the context? Does it just end? What happens? Okay, I have no idea. I don't know. That was like B or C, maybe? I don't know what was going on there. I know you're excited about the potato. This was interesting. I don't think that particular video was that exciting, but Twitch Plays Mario Party was very fun and new still, even though we've done that like 15 times or whatever. I would probably say C. Can Twitch chat beat one level of Peggle? First Peggle content, one of the things I'm very proud of is that I could help support Peggle as a speedrunning game, and I do not take credit for the speedrunning community at all, or the popularity of it at all, but it feels really cool if I contributed to that, because goddamn Peggle's amazing and it deserves love, and the videos where I was able to make Peggle look awesome and fun, love it. This video is fine. It's fun. I don't know, maybe C. This was not a particularly popular video. I just liked it. I thought it was fun. It was for me. Not everything's about you, chat. Okay, next up. Skyrim's dungeons using only your voice. I am now going to remember videos less because it's getting into territory where I was working with editors. So over time, I became less meticulously involved with the like everything. This one I don't remember a ton. I think this was good and solid, but not great from what I remember. I think this is D. It's good. It's fun, but it's just a solid thing with no moments that I remember. Here's another way of putting it. If there aren't moments that I remember that were particularly like interesting, funny, unique, neither of these two have those moments. Fat Albert is not a tier. However, Fat Albert is the next one. This one this ended up being so weirdly entertaining.
Our 8th click, Jeffrey Katzenberg. Does it work? And there on the page, nestled betwixt Jeffrey Katzenberg's bosom, was the Shrek 4D movie, which I didn't know existed. 8 clicks. Congratulations, everybody. Dude, that right turn at the very end. That pivot.
This one?
Good shit.
I don't understand.
In conclusion, the YouTube Click Maps Challenge
Why did this
is
video
about focusing towards a specific
turn out as fun
subgenre,
as it
like
did?
New York street food.
Okay, just very quick note. We got to start moving. This might be the funniest sentence I've ever written.
And there on the page, nestled betwixt Jeffrey Katzenberg's bosom.
Just that. I don't think any of the comments are about it. And I've always wondered, like, do people not realize that's the funniest thing I've ever said in my entire life? None of the comments are about, why did you say nestled betwixt Jeffrey Katzenberg's bosom? It's the greatest line that I have ever written or uttered in my entire life. Not just YouTube, okay? I don't know. I don't think this is S tier. It's probably A. People really like this one. I like this one. It's fun. It's one of those things that's such a dumb, small concept and became such a, like, weirdly heartwarming little adventure together. Okay, very proud of this. This kicked off a very, very, very large amount of spam about divorce.
As a new man. Yes! Yes! A man who'd learned to love. Is that it? Did I do it? A man who's ready to heal. That was actually sick. A man ready for step 6. Seek therapy. And so we went and met up with Amanda, and she agreed to try therapy with us. I let Twitch chat take control of the game, and then we headed straight to Dr. Friedlander's office. And I'm so proud to say that we reignited the fire in our relationship. Thanks for coming to marriage counseling today, everybody. I hope this helped. According to YouTube, 56% of you guys are divorced.
Great ending, but on top of that, the editing in that video that Barry and I did together, chef's kiss. I think the editing on this is perfect. This is another video where I wouldn't edit a thing differently. So good. This has to be S, right? This one's so freaking good, man. Random enemy spawns every time I'm hit in Skyrim. I don't even remember this. Any notable moments? I'm going to have to start blitzing through. If I don't remember it really, I'm going to put it in D. I remember modding street races. This had a lot of like fun moments. I think it was edited really well.
Dude, I'm going too fast. I'm out of control.
I remember this one having some really good moments, but nothing that like super stands out where you're like incredible. I would say C. The founding of the fartocracy. Okay, this is another video that's for me. It's not for you guys. It's for me and the 100 people who still think fart jokes are really funny. And if you think fart jokes are really funny, this was the greatest thing ever put onto YouTube.
Open, cheap, and abundant farts for the people. But the all-farter will ban you for 1 million seconds for your insolence. Now, let us see.
Okay, I take it back. At this period,
is any Baron
loud
here?
was still funny.
Open the fart gates!
I forgot it broke Twitch.
I can't even load the thing to see if anybody closed it. Every time it broke Twitch. I forgot about that. This was so inconvenient.
Oh man, it's funny because like back then, laugh tracks was still like really new and funny. This was so funny. This has to be A. I don't think it's S, but to me, it's one of my favorites. Like this is another one that I just like makes me laugh a lot. Okay, Twitch chat thought they could beat an AI in Mario Maker. This is where we make Chris Snack the random AI that plays versus you guys in Mario Maker. This was really fun. I like this a lot. I would say it's A tier. It's not the greatest, but dude, it's up there. Maybe B, because B is pretty great too. But there's just something lovable about that one. Okay, GTA 5, but if I say cop, the cops try to kill me. This is the most popular video on my channel. I'm going to assume that you have seen it. I think it's just a more polished version of the dragon one. The funniest thing, so Barry edited this, and this is the start of when we started to do like little sound-based edits. And it resulted in the funniest part of this video, which is not even about the core premise of the video. See if you can spot it.
The ramps on their own are not that bad. Cows on their own are really, really bad, actually. But
Activating cows.
Those combined, I have no chance.
That cow noise isn't in the game. And that's one of the funniest moments on the entire channel.
Activating cows.
Those combined, I have no chance.
There's something so funny about that moment. And that was all Barry. It was a brilliant moment. This has to be S tier. It is just objectively the most popular video. I'm not clear if that means it's the best video or it's just like the most broadly appealing. I think, you know, GTA 5 is just very, very broadly appealing. But I think it's got to be an S, right? Okay, can Twitch chat finish a single Mario speedrun? Now today, my Twitch chat is going to take control of my Nintendo Switch and try to complete a full Mario Maker 2 speedrun. What happens in this? Is this the one where there's like the Portuguese child? Very bottom, we have our arch rival, Johnny Man. Yes, from Portugal. One of the largest countries in the world, dedicates their entire populace. From a young age, Portuguese children are put into the Mario mines. They hack and slave away at Mario Maker easy levels until one of them can pull this off.
This run will be retimed. I'll leave the retime time in the description.
Thankfully, I'm very glad. Nobody went and like harassed this person. I think he had like a lot of fun. There was a bunch of comments on his video and he had a good vibe with it. So fortunately, this was a heartwarming ending and it was very fun for this reason. I think very funny, maybe C tier. Not like the greatest, but notable because the fun little story about it. Smash Bros! If I say a character's name, then I die. This is one of like 3 videos I watched recently as part of my retiring and I'm doing a little nostalgia watch. This is really good. Like the editing on this is great. I think the stream itself, very, very, very repetitive. I was getting pretty bored towards the tail end because it was just like, come on, dude. It's just how many times can I say the word like? But I think the video itself is actually like very good. I would say A tier. I'm not gonna put it in S because it's not one of my favorites. This video, Mario speedrun, but every 5 minutes the HUD gets worse. This one is so weird to me. The idea for this was that I saw this tweet in this meme image of people being like, oh, this is what video game HUDs look like nowadays. And I was like, could I turn this into a stream? And then, you know, the HUD gets insanely ridiculous over time. This video popped the fuck off. It was one of few videos that had 1 million views in 24 hours. Only a couple have done that. I was like, God damn, man. It's like people really like this. I think it's very solid, but I have been and still am confused as to why people are like so into it. Putting an A. Can you climb Death Mountain using only your voice in Zelda? What I remember about this, only one thing. We talked about circumcising bats. Ooh, we're kissing some babies, chat.
While bat foreskin are usually steamed and eaten, little known fact is that they're better grilled.
Dude, please unsubscribe from bat foreskin fact. That was a powerful 5 seconds of content. Wow. D. Twitch plays One Night of Minecraft. This is a video that I distinctly remember being like, this should be on the second channel, and we decided this wasn't a bit. It really was quite bad. Oh, remind me later. I have to tell you a diaper story. Okay, all right, no, this maybe is F. This is one of the few that is like genuinely this did not need to be a main channel video. And I want to be clear, the Dota 2 video is above this one. This is the horse tilt video. Oh yeah,
this be the best horse tilt of my life.
Doom music, horse tilt.
Let's do this.
Go! Oh, so much horse tilt, yes! Okay, now I land in just immaculate vibes. Just immaculate vibes on this one. This might be. I remember there was cream everywhere. Like it was It's not S, but it's between A or B. A or B, real quick. A or B. A or B. I think it's probably B. Okay, I have 50 minutes. I gotta speed this up. I built an AI family. There were multiple bots that all played randomly differently, and it was fun and it was a good time. And I don't think it was a crazy impactful video. I'd probably say like D. Yeah, it was ED. The Chris Snack fam, very lovable. Is that like a video you want to go back and rewatch a whole bunch? Not necessarily. Can you beat GTA 5 if gravity changes every 10 seconds? From what I remember, that was very fun, but nothing crazy. I'm putting it in D tier. Can I beat Mario Maker's best level with only my voice? This was basically, haha, Doug is yelling lots of silly words. I'd put this D tier. GTA 5, but if Twitch chat counts to 10 that I explode. This video ripped. One of many times where we started with a premise that doesn't sound that interesting and probably isn't going to be that funny and somehow turns into absolute cinema. I like this one a lot. I don't think it's A tier, but it's definitely like up in B. Like it's notably special, I think. AI made video game characters fight to the death. This one had some incredible moments, and this is also when we first hired Wafferscotch to do art for videos, and man, some of these were awesome. Waffer's art like made these videos. Oh, they're so good. And then Master Chief showing up at the end. I love this one. It's not S. It was very popular though. It has 5 million views. Jesus Christ. We'll throw a name. It's quite good. Okay, ball pit. It's always funny when we do something that results in real life insanity, including my friend actually
What's up,
having to live in this room
Let me introduce
for like
you to the
3
place.
months.
First, you're gonna notice the timer on the door, which counts down the number of days until you're kicked out.
Oh, there
so
we
you'll
go.
always have to look at this every time you go into your bedroom.
Every time.
This was Twitch chat specifically bought this for your needs and interests.
All right, we're ready. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my God, he's the feet. Why did you get his...
Parkser also came and stayed in this for like 2 or 3 months or something like that. Oh my God. Okay, this is A. I love this one. It can't go in S, but this is a really, really good one. Doug and Twitch chat play Peggle, but we alternate our shots. This is another one where I was like, why did this become so popular? This popped off insanely hard. It has 7 million views, and it's us just hanging out.
Clutch that. Let's go. Let's go. Great shot. Great shot. Way to close. Don't you ever forget it. You're a closer, chat.
Oh, this is where Magic Hat memes started. You're right. It is a formative video. We're throwing it in A. This was formative in terms of like culture and the types of jokes and content we did. Okay, this video was fun, and then we made the whole video about Dragon Ball Z.
But with Vegeta defeated, Goku and Gohan had no more enemies to fight. They were lost. They had no one to train with. The only enemy left was each other. And so, one final battle for Earth began between the Twitch chat Goku and the artificial intelligence Gohan for the season finale of Twitch Ball Z. 3, 2, 1. One life.
About the ending. Do really, really love long, awkward, uncomfortable endings. Motion capture, anti-circus. Oh wait, there's a great moment. Hold on. So Barry edited this. Very funny. Very well done, right? And after we posted it, I was like, by the way, super funny joke to write subscribing. And he was like, what? This was not intentional. He just literally typoed. And I was like, this is probably the funniest part. The bulk of that video is not necessarily the best, but there's a few moments that are just supremely funny. And so I think it has to go to B. I beat the hardest and dumbest GTA 5 challenge. This was very popular. This is the mod that I made for the community to do like a community challenge. Ended up kind of being a disaster. And then I had viewers submit runs of the challenge. And unfortunately, the settings weren't consistent amongst people. And so it was a good time, but I didn't go the way that I wanted. For that reason, I think both are probably like C tier. They're really fun. They're very watchable, but it didn't land in the way that I was hoping. I used a randomizer to make Zelda way, way, way harder. This is a pretty fun video about weird Zelda challenges that was like a staple in 2022, 2023 for background. And what is primarily known for...
Laundry! Oh my God! Laundry! Do your laundry! Now go laundry!
I'm gonna go do my laundry. Be right back. Just a very solid video. People really love some laundry alarm. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's up in B tier. That's not top of A. It's not that funny. There's one really memorable moment. You can't compete with like Overwatch versus TF2 Explained with Food, or You Should Take a Bowser, or the HUD video. A, got to a little more, but I'll put it in B because that's quite funny. GTA 5 with only my voice, but any damage kills you. Notable because I think this was a 9.5 hour stream where it was with voice commands and I went absolutely insane by the end, and Barry spent like so long editing this video.
Excuse me! Keep going! You can make it! Please! Please! Go! Ah! Yes! Yes!
Oh, amazing edit. I don't know if that's A, but it's up there. That's a really good one. Top of B. I only have 42 more minutes. This is why I'm having to like speed this way up. Can Twitch chat beat random inputs in Mario Party? Very fun video. I think it's probably C. It's nothing special. It's just the vibes are good. This video was notable because of the oxygen bank joke. There was so much oxygen. Okay, putting that in B. I forced Twitch chat to take a personality test. This is very fun. It's one of the first Parkser videos. It's primarily funny because Parkser is so strange of a person. D tier. AI invasion. This is the first AI invasion. I thought this banged so hard. I was so proud of the idea of us like building a story with a map that develops, like using AI as a tool that develops like an amazing story. And I think of all the AI narrates a story, this is my favorite, I think. There's just something about the way this develops and ends. It's crazy, but it's not too crazy. We go to hell and visit Satan at the end. You think A? Yeah, I could put this A. This is one of my faves, actually. The follow-ups, I think, are also very good, but not quite as funny. If that one is A, I think America is B. The space one is probably B. And then I think the zoo one is probably C. Because at that point, it's very funny. It's just kind of getting a little old. Raised 100,000 for Sea Otter's birthday. This is... I'll just do it within the tier list. I'm going to stop for ones that particularly stand out. I think it's like D. I don't rate it D because of a dislike for Rosa. Obviously, is an amazing charity. It's just the actual content of the video I don't think is special. It's probably got at least B and C. Okay, this is a Doug video, okay? I came up with an idea, the discussion generator. So now I'm gonna have a button that I can press that will randomly start a new discussion topic with you guys that you can discuss amongst yourselves while I keep playing Peggle. The goal here is to have like organic, natural, free-flowing conversations between you guys that I don't need to personally manage. So it'll look something like this.
Dermatochalasis is a medical condition defined as an excess of skin in the upper or lower eyelid, also known as baggy eyes. Begin discussion.
Now you go discuss. Discuss now. Discuss now, chat. Discuss. 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 Mods, ban anybody who does not discuss the class topic.
I've solved streaming. Oh, this is such a great idea. I also pitched an idea to Sai, who edited this one. He was like, the whole thing? Like, just do the whole and I was like, yes. And we did it. And it's very funny.
If you got a real mess and want to clean like the pros, then you've got to see this. Hi, Billy Mays here with Zorbies, the most absorbent material I've ever used. It has the strength and the muscle to pick.
There is a skip ad button that is not real. There's a timeline at the bottom that is not real, and this is just in the video for 2 minutes. I think this is one of the funniest edits we've ever done. And then this also kicked off Zorbies being like a major meme in the channel, which is one of my favorite memes. I think it's solid B tier. I know, look, this objectively was one of the least successful videos of that year. It was like maybe the least watched, but I think it's very funny. Okay, we keep it going. Fidget toy tier list. I'm gonna be honest, I love this video because I love the fidget toys. Also, Barry had some absolutely amazing edits. I'm saying B. Really, really, really good video. Doug has bad opinions of his own videos. Obviously, I have a very specific lens through which I view these videos. This is Mario, but I'm playing 2 games with 1 controller. I think it was very fun. In C tier, Wee Woo. What? What is this?
Today I'll be attempting my hardest Zelda challenge yet.
Oh, that's because of the ending.
The environment's fine now. Wait until they're...
This is when I let you guys play alarms in the chat. Yeah, this was solid D, maybe F. This is not very good. It's not F because the ending is very funny. Okay.
Today I will be building the greatest theme
This is
park
10
of all
million
time
views.
in
Holy
Planet Coaster.
shit. This video did so well. I thought it was like a nice, fun job, and I was always surprised at how incredibly successful it was. Kiki did an amazing job editing it, but I was always like, oh my god, really? This one rules? This is S for you? Really? Maybe I should rewatch it. I haven't watched it since it came out. I'll put it A. I don't think I can put it S because the S needs to have like some personal connection for me, but it's extremely good. I wish I had more time to discuss these a little bit more, but alas, I don't. Skyrim speedrun, but Twitch chat can spawn anything. What is this
Today
one?
I'm going to speedrun Skyrim, but if anybody in my Twitch chat types spawn bears, then there is a 1 in 50 chance that it will instantly spawn.
This thing.
Anybody know if the dragon died?
That sounds about right. Okay, I would say C. I remember liking it a lot, but it didn't feel that special. Blindfolded Mario Maker. I don't remember this one.
Welcome to the worst stream of all time.
I said that a couple times. D. I love this one. City Skylines, but I elected Twitch chat as mayor. This was the first time we had Chat God app where people at the top left would talk. Like, this is one of the best moments of any video on the channel.
Welcome to the office, sir. You're joining the position at a bit of a hard time, but we wouldn't have elected you if you didn't know exactly how to clean up this mess.
I cammed.
Sir, we all have faith in you, sir. That's my mayor.
I know what to do.
The citizens, they're hungry. They're cold in their homes. The buildings destroyed around them. Flames afoot. What do we do?
Democry.
Democry.
Make a poll.
Okay, what would you like on it?
Utter Chaos 100X.
Okay.
A. Cute monkey. 2.
I still cannot fathom what was going through this person's head, and I say that with all love and respect. Was he voting for his own poll when he said 2, or is he saying 2 should be number 4? I still have no idea what was going on in this person's head. And then the ending when Parkster comes in and is just horrified by it, chef's kiss, love it. I love it. I don't think it quite gets to S for me. Oh, damn, this one is really good. Okay, this is GTA 5, but if I break the law, I explode.
After years of breaking the law in GTA 5, I've decided to mix things up, because today I'm going to drive across the city and take a selfie at the Vinewood sign, but if I break any laws along the way, then I explode.
Yeah, it was a good one. This one's real good. The calls with Parkster are extremely funny. I think it's top of A as well. These two are like, they're not quite S for me, but they're top of A. Okay, Doug versus Ludwig. So this is, again, Kiki doing music montage, but there's just like a phenomenal chess edit in here where the music is synced up.
The Bishop, let's end this. DougDoug gets the fucking dub. Let's go, let's go. Huge chess win. Massive.
Anyway, this is sick editing. I would probably do B. Yeah, I think B. Pajama Sam. This, like many other, is a concept that I was like, this is not going to be very interesting, but whatever, let's send it. And somehow turned into like the most cinematic possible story and developed into this crazy ass thing that took 7 hours. I distinctly remember that day, I didn't sleep well. I felt like super exhausted. And I was like, I don't have the energy to do like a really good stream. I'm just going to do that stupid Pajama Sam idea I had. And this is now easily one of the most popular and referenced videos on the entire channel.
This is it. Oh, 25. 20-fucking-5! And that's how Sam25 actually made it to the end of this game without going insane or being shot. And he enjoyed a heartwarming ending sequence where he actually becomes friends with darkness and they play a game of tic-tac-toe together all night long. Congratulations.
I cannot express to you guys how insanely tedious it is to review videos like this, because it means sitting not just for 2 hours, it's like 5 hours where you're sitting and stopping the video constantly to be like, let's make a change here, chop that section a little bit shorter, adjust volume at this moment. Making this was miserable. Shout out to Mike, who over the years has, I think, largely taken the hardest edits and made them come together really well. He's just like been amazing at it. I am still baffled by how this turned out. I love it. I love Pajama Sam, and this is the peak of AI, and it was all downhill from here. Yeah, I think it's an S. And what's crazy is this just keeps growing. It's been going up for years. It just more people. I showed this. It's now the second most watched video. I've met at least 25 people in person at like meet and greets and stuff who have said, Pajama Sam video is my favorite. I watch it at least a couple times a month. And it's just like, what are we doing? What? People like go to sleep to it, I think. So it is wild, and I think at this pace, this will be my legacy. Eventually, 10 years from now, this will be the most watched video on the channel, and it will be Pajama Sam, the game I played as a 4-year-old. Cinema. Okay, how much time do I have? 24 minutes. Tabs, EU versus America. Very fun. I think people enjoyed it a lot. I don't think it was as special as some other Tabs ones. I would say maybe B. Fast food challenge. Okay, fast food, another one. Very random. I was like, oh, this is a funny idea. Let's do this. Holy shit, man. This turned into a whole ass trend that like thousands of people have done online. It is crazy how big of a deal this weird challenge became. It's also crazy because I remember when we were choosing the editing for this video, and Barry and I were debating whether we should open it on my nose for like a full 30 seconds before even stating what the video was, which is a terrible idea for YouTube retention. But as we normally do when debating these things, we eventually landed on what do we think is funny. And this is really funny to open a video. Are we live? Just now. Live. Oh, cool. Hi, chat. Can you guys hear us? Where's the microphone?
It's just on the camera.
Oh, okay. Oh, what kind of truck do you drive? Well, Parkster...
It's a rental. Why is the camera so close to my nose?
If I had known this would become like a huge trend, I would not have done this in the video, but I guess it still worked. And then getting bucketed at KFC, the story of KFC.
We just ordered a bucket.
It's one of my, like...
It's so big.
It's just like an all-time memory. This was so incredibly fun to do.
Biggest fucking fast food order I have ever seen in my entire life. Jesus Christ. No, 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 there's beans! No! No, there's beans!
People are still doing this challenge. Like a week or two ago, FaZe Jason was doing it. EzFan DM'd me on Twitter. Arky DM'd me asking for clarification on the rules of the challenge. Like people are still doing this all the time. It's crazy. If nobody else had ever done this, this would have been one of my favorite streams and favorite videos. Just love it. It's just a good time with friends. And then somehow it also became way bigger than that, which is just a strange thing. Okay, I fucking love this video. DougDoug D&D. This is probably, I think, quite possibly the video I put the most effort into of any video. This was weeks and weeks of time. This took so long. The coding took forever. Making all the maps took forever. And then the actual campaign turned out so great. It's almost a problem how good the campaign turned out because I've always been hesitant to do more D&D because I feel like it will never live up to this and how fucking awesome it ended.
As this gigantic sentient Walmart burns to the fucking ground. It gives one confused blink and one final Walmart before it all crumbles into dust.
I want to command the Walmart to fall on Porky as it dies.
Okay. You turn around as you're running. Hey, Walmart, try to land on Porky. 14 and above and you do it. 18! And as the Walmart crumbles, the Walmart stares down angrily at Porky, seemingly knowing that he's what caused all this. As the three adventurers make it out, the Walmart collapses onto Porky and disappears underneath the flames. The evil mayor has been defeated.
Oh man, I love this video. I'm just like so proud of all of it. I'm proud of the tech. I'm proud of the art that Wafferscotch made. It was amazing. Proud of the story. I'm proud of like, oh, love it. Okay, I created the ultimate chess AI.
Today, my Twitch chat will be playing chess against the most powerful AI on the market, ChatGPT, who I've trained to perfectly emulate the strategy and personality of Napoleon Bonaparte, the famous French emperor.
I don't think this is a very good video, but people love it for some reason. So there's definitely people for whom this is like, this bangs. Like this video bangs so hard. I don't get it. I think it's fun. I would put it in C or D. I think top of B. Some people will disagree. Okay, I gotta keep going. Elden Ring, but a random disaster happens every 2 minutes. This is really funny, and I really liked how it turned out, and it was mostly funny because Twitch chat roleplayed erotica as Melania, and now that I say that out loud, it cannot go above B. This is in B tier. Mario speedrun, but I can't look at Mario's nipples. Very, very funny concept. Execution? But it was a very funny concept. Also, we kept playing Nickelback in it, and that is very funny.
Every time you do it makes me laugh.
Love it. What is this one? Skyrim, but NPCs spawn a cheese wheel every second. Was this good? I don't remember this one. I can't remember because there's like approximately 3,500 videos about Skyrim cheese on this channel, and I get them mixed up. Oh, this is the cheese counter one. Yeah, this was pretty awesome. Okay, and then there's the cheese tower. Oh, the cheese towers were really funny. Okay, no, this was pretty funny. I would say high B, personally. This one, very funny. Peggle, but Bjorn the robot threatens me with trivia, and there is this moment which is still one of the most insane things I have ever seen an AI say.
Ask a question about the hit 2009 TV show Deadliest Warrior. Thanks.
Like, what am I supposed to do?
Oh, Deadliest Warrior! In this exciting program, historical warriors are pitted against each other in a hypothetical battle. One of the most controversial episodes featured two legendary groups with a heritage of violence. Can you name the two warrior groups who were featured in this particularly controversial episode?
I don't. What would be the most controversial matchup? Be like Cowboys versus Indians? I'm gonna guess that. That seems like the most likely to be controversial. I don't know what this show even is. It's when they had Cowboys fighting Indians.
Butter my hooves and call me a cupcake. You're correct. The matchup between the Mafia and the Yakuza was the most debated. Wait. Oh, but wait, those aren't Cowboys and Indians.
Fuck you, man!
It seems like you've shot the wrong arrow there.
Why do that to me?
The American education system at work again, I see.
Got me, dude. I still can't believe it did that. It's fucked up. They're told not to do things like that. It's not S for me, but that moment is S. The rest of the video is not, but it's up there with, again, some of the all-time greats. Okay, I have 12 minutes. I gotta go real fast here. Unless something is like particularly notable, I'm just sending it. Rosa birthday, very fun. I don't think there was anything notable that year. I mean, it was just a lot of money, but the actual edit video was fine. Twitch chat battle royale, really, really funny concept. I think that was awesome. It's going up in B. I don't care if you don't like it. It's one of my favorites. Make a giant hole. I don't remember. This is AI City Skylines. I think it was good, but not great. What is this? Mario Maker, but random images cover every level. I think that was pretty funny, and I don't remember. I apologize if that's wrong. I think that was C. Skyrim, but if my heart rate goes up, it spawns 10 dragons. Very funny. C. Oh, shit. The AI secretary one is so funny. It telling Shelby that it doesn't need billboards and then shitting is so funny. High A. It's almost S. It's top of A. Shufflemania, an event I am extraordinarily proud of. The actual video, I think it's fun. It was better as a live event. Snake 2. Very, very funny. The ending is one of my favorite endings. High A tier. Can I beat Mario before Twitch beats one level? This was a very fun, I'm putting it B tier. It was one of my favorites. It was just a good time where we got all wacky and weird. I gotta stop for this one. In the era where I edited everything, my favorite is Poob versus Ploob. In the era where we had a team of editors working on things, this, I think, is the best video of that entire era. This to me is maybe 2. The Zelda Straight Line video to me is like a perfect video. Kiki did a phenomenal job, put an insane amount of work into it. The music, the story, the way it all comes together, I love this video. It's one of few that I will rewatch on a, mildly regular basis. And it's like classic Doug too, it's like a game challenge. It's not just AIs making dick jokes. Okay, we gotta keep going. Okay, this is one of the later iterations of AI Invasion. I don't think it was as strong. It's in D tier. Twitch chat does AI, but it's all made up on the spot. I think it was very funny, but is not as strong as the original one that was really planned out. Maybe B. Shit, there's still so many. I need to do one every 30 seconds. Judging my stream based off Twitch for Dummies. This, to me, is very meaningful because it kicked off a very, very heartwarming friendship with T. Morris, the author. There's just something so heartwarming about this whole thing. Judging chat based on whether they're ethical, I think was a really good idea that didn't land that hard compared to a lot of other AI things. I would say high. Okay, D has too many bad things. You're going in F. You're going in F. Because these are still good. This, okay, I'm not saying the end result, but the idea of using Barack Obama's hands to play Mario Party is the greatest idea I've ever had.
Could Barack Obama's hands win at a game of Mario Party? Well, today, we answer this question because I wrote some code that will track Barack Obama's hands, and if he moves his hands in specific directions, it'll press specific buttons on my GameCube and control Boo in Mario Party 7, which means we could watch Barack Obama's United Nations speech from 2016 and have him face off against my Twitch chat and my YouTube chat and me using voice commands to see whether the former president is actually as cracked at video games as everybody says. This is the way America was meant to be played.
I do think that is the single most insane string of sentences. I'm proud of this one. Again, the video, fun. The stream, fun. It was a good time. But I think that if you take of all of these ideas I've had and you just put it in a single phrase or sentence, that is, I think, the one where you just go, what on fucking earth are you talking? That's insane. That's incredible. I think it's high B. I don't even think it's A. Because again, the video itself is like very fun, but not like that crazy. But man. Here we go. Neopets with Parkshire. Love this stream. So fun. I know it's not the most popular, but I love bingo with Parkshire. I would say B. It's B for me. Tabs General. This is close to a perfect video. I'm going to be honest. I can't say that about all the really popular ones, but the way this incorporated Taco Bell, the way it ended, the Hobbits, the Mountain Dew, it's just this. Love this video. Not every AI video to me is like an all-timer, but I think this one really landed. I don't even know if I'd put it in S though. At the top of A, there's a category of videos that I think are incredibly good, but S is something that, like, to me, it has something special, maybe like personally for me. So I don't know why it doesn't hit S, but it's like right at S. I have 7 minutes. Okay, what even is this? If anyone is unhappy, bear spawn. I think fun concept, didn't pan out the way I hoped. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with streamers having to answer all the questions. Very fun. B tier. Oh man, can I fly an airplane under every famous monument? This was really funny. The editing was great. The meme template was so funny. Flying into Jesus was really funny. I think this is A tier. Okay, I'm going way too fast. If I don't keep Twitch chat happy, Skyrim will kill me. I think something like C. Fun concept. I didn't think it landed that hard. Napoleon versus King George in chess. Probably C. I don't know if you guys liked it a lot. I felt it was too reductive. It wasn't unique enough. If your message isn't completely unique, you're banned. Really popular one. I didn't think it was like that unique of a stream personally. I think it's solid B tier. Video game games versus Failboat. I love this one. I love playing games with Failboat. I think it's probably high C. Elden Ring, but you can only say what I said. Lots of really, really great moments. That's like B. I mean, there are bangers in B tier, man. This was not this year, but the previous year's Rosa. It was a 4-hour video. In a weird way, it's like an incredible video because there's so much amazing content in it because it's like 4 hours. I think it has to be like mid-high B. Cologne commercial. Really, really funny. And the fact that we made a real cologne commercial kind of rips insanely hard. I think it's high B. 5 minutes. Oh my God. Only 8,000 people can watch this stream. I think that is an extremely funny concept. I love it. I absolutely love it. And then Sai did a great job on the edit. I think high B. Kyoto with Neurosama. This is high A, right? This has got to be high A. I don't think it's quite S for me, but it's got, I mean, this is a great video. I think by this point, I was starting to get a little bored of AI stuff, and maybe that's influencing it, but it's a great video. I know that's S for a lot of people. I think it's like right there. It's as good as it can be without, for some reason, like hitting a personal like memory for me. Training AI on Twitch chat. I love this. Very funny. Creating a Twitch chat AI bot is incredibly funny, and I think it's like top of B. This one is ChatGPT finds videos. I think it's solid. Probably D. Would you steal a baby? GTA Family Feud. Low C, high D. Editing phenomenal. I think the actual stream worked out like decently well. This one, almost an S. Stream ends unless 10,000 people are watching. Just like an incredible moment. The editing is so fun and so good. What an incredibly unique story and experience is so weird. I think part of what knocks it down for me is people still spam hold the line like way too much in situations where it's not relevant. Right now is obviously fine, but there's a couple people who take that too far. But god damn, it's so close to S. It should be S. I don't know why. Top A. It should be S. It's an amazing video. That was an amazing time. I cherish that memory a lot. Skyrim speedrun, but the quests make no sense. Is this the one where I'm bugging Point Crow? I think it is. Very funny. I don't know. B? I have like 2 minutes. Can my 9 smartest viewers count to 10? I loved this one. I'm putting it in B. I thought it was incredibly fun. Peggle roguelike. This one ripped absolute ass. I loved it. I was proud of the design. It's going in A. Doug's 10 oldest and worst stream ideas. Honestly, I loved it, but it seemed like people liked it less. I don't know if you guys feel... I'll put it in B. You know what? Fuck it. I'm putting it in B. I love this video. I think it's fantastic. Same with Clock Sim. Clock Sim video, so good. I think this is like a perfect stream. It's A. Clock Sim is A. It's got to be an A. Oh shit. AI D&D. This is probably A. This is like up there in A tier too. It's really good. Richest Chatter. Richest Chatter's really great. This is also when I started selling the book, and the book is like an incredibly fun, meaningful thing to me. I'd say that's A, probably because of the book launch. ChatGPT tells me stream ideas. I think was very fun. Nothing super crazy. Probably C tier. Very solid video. Rock, paper, scissors, battle royale. Probably same thing. Very fun, cool concept. Nothing super crazy. Death Road. I love Death Road. I don't think it hits S, but it's up here. It's at the top of A. The entire top row of A are absolute 10 out of 10 bangers. That's the end of the sentence. But S tier is 11s. Okay, this is the follow-up to AIDD. I think it was also a great video, very well made, great story, but at that point felt less unique. Chess, but everybody can talk, I think is a brilliant idea. That was a lot of fun. I would put it in B tier. I think it overstayed its welcome just very slightly, very, very, very slightly. Lockout Bingo with Parkster. I fucking love this one. I would also put it in B. Everything in B I love a lot. And finally, the retirement video I would say was a solid F. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I, unironically, am extremely proud of the last 7 years. Jeez. Like I said, I haven't watched most of these, but man, what an insanely huge variety of different videos, like an insane number of different moments and different like experiences that came out of this. This is cool. I've really enjoyed this. This makes me feel very appreciative. I think ranking my very top, look, I know some of these in A tier are people's absolute favorites and they think it's sacrilege. I think my top all-time favorite videos are probably, I think these are my top 5. Pooh vs. Ploob, Dungeons & Dragons, Straight Line, Skyrim Cheese, and Pajama Sam, I think. But I love all these. Man, unironically, I am so grateful to be able to have done this. It sounds cheesy, but looking over this is kind of nuts. I appreciate y'all very much. Thanks for watching. None of these rankings mean anything. If you enjoy something more or less than I did, that is obviously the correct opinion. It's whatever you feel. I have a very unique relationship to all of these. Every one of these had planning and stream and editing and what happened after posting it. All this stuff that does not necessarily relate to what the average person experienced, but man, it was cool. Anyways, I'll be back soon. Streaming more things. I wanted to do this as like a nostalgia bait at the start of the year, and now on to new things. Oh, beans, I'm late. I gotta go.